C-Jax up in this. And we're live, ladies and gentlemen, with the one and only C-Jax going live for the first time in about 4 years. The last time this guy was streaming, it was like on some Madden, some shit. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. Hey, don't go back and watch those recordings, though, because I was saying some things.
All right, my brothers and sisters. I hope everybody's going to have a good time with this review. I already can guarantee this review is going to be more entertaining than the fucking show, bro. Come on.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, give me a second. My bad. Oops.
Turn the volume up. Okay.
Okay, we're good. Sorry, there is some type of echo. We're set to go though. We're good to go, man. What's going on? Heels Advocate, bro. What's good?
Hey, man. The Heels Advocate is coming at you live and direct, man. This was way overdue. We tried to make it happen so many times, bro, but now we're here. We're
finally here. So before we get into this, man. So what do you want to talk about? SmackDown, complete garbage every single week. But what do you want to talk about first, man? What part should we break down first and really analyze before we get into this, man?
So, C-Jax, what do you want to talk about? I know you love your social media. You love to make your rant on social media. And you love to go live on social media and make your selfies on social media. But we got to attack this episode one by one with the great one.
Bro.
Start off from the beginning, bro.
Yeah, we'll start off because that last segment we just had was complete garbage. I'm gonna be honest, like that. We'll get to that in a second, but that was just Drew.
Oh my days, bro. Drew is done, bro. Drew is done.
Such a jobber, man. I mean, every single week is the same thing. But we'll start off with Jade and Tiffany. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Okay. So we gotta talk about Jade and Tiffany Stratton. I think the only positive thing about this segment was just acknowledging the fact that they literally got the worst segment, the worst plot line out of there first.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's what they did.
Absolutely. They sped
not to say that anything that followed was any better.
That's true. Yeah, it was all, bro. Dude, the Solo Sikoa segment afterwards where he's talking to Ray Phoenix. Or no, sorry, it's the Motor City Machine Bums. Those dudes came backstage. Solo Sikoa's talk about we gonna show you what's good later in the night. Nobody cares if you're going to show the Motor City Machine Bums what's good or not. That's the problem with this show, man. But anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
The 50-year-old machine guns, bro. And like, you know what I found actually crazy? I even told this to my chat. I was like, yo, you guys, how the fuck are the Motor City Machine Guns getting hype mogged by Solo Sikoa? How fucking tall are these two fucking midgets, bro? If Solo Sikoa is like towering over you, how fucking tall are you, bro? What is going on here?
Bro, Solo Sikoa is a 5'6" jobber, right? We just have to say it. Like, I'm just being honest. There's nothing wrong with being a 5'6" jobber. But the problem is when you are the leader of a faction, Talatonga, Bachaloa, Tamatonga, Jefferson Cobb, Jeffrey Cobbington, all of these jobbers that they put on this team, and you expect me to believe that a solo Sikoa who is 5'5" is going to lead them to the promised land, whatever the promised land is. That's where he's leading them. They've gone nowhere. Solo Sikoa might get released next year, if I'm being honest.
Oh my God. And you know what? Like, look, I always thought about like Solo being like pretty bad, right? But now looking back at his whole run as like the fake tribal chief, dude, that shit today in hindsight looks like fucking Hollywood, bro.
I know,
what the fuck is he doing today? Oh, the MFTs were gone for 3, 4, 5 weeks, and then like week by week they're reintroducing like, oh yeah, you know, I love my family, JC, I love you. And you know what I fucking can't stand, bro, is like when you see Solo Sikoa, right?
Yeah,
and like he always wears that stupid little glove, and that fucking glove doesn't close, bro. His fat fucking fingers, bro. They can't fucking, bro, buy bigger gloves, bro. The fuck is going on here, bro?
I forgot about that glove, bro. It's got the split palm, like right.
Oh my God. And then like, you know, like on the backside of his hand, bro, it's like got like a little like clipping fucking mechanism, and that little fucking button never closes, bro.
That lame ass button, bruh. Dude, Solo Sikoa.
Oh my God,
if we're actually, we need to talk about this too before we continue with what's it called with Jade and Tiffany. Out of all of these people who went on SmackDown tonight, did you notice a common denominator tonight, bro, with all the segments?
They were all under 6'1".
No, well, but they're also all jobbers. Every single person that came out there, bro. We had what did we start off with? We had Jade Cargill, jobber. Tiffany Stratton, jobber. Solo Sikoa, 5'5" Sikoa, jobber. The Motor City Machine Bums, jobbers. Ilya Jack, dude. You remember when we used to have SmackDown and Batista used to have the epic entrance and all the pyro and the world title was on the line later in the night. And now you open up the show, you have Ilya Jabra versus Nathan Frazier.
Honestly, bro, I swear to God, right? Like, I went to just take a piss or something. I came back, bro, and I looked at the other guy that was wrestling Ilya Dragon. I was like, chat, who the fuck is this guy?
I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is.
I was like, who the fuck?
But I don't know who he is.
Like I know his name was like Axiom Faxiom or some shit, right? Mm-hmm. But I was like, what the fuck is his actual name though? Like, I didn't actually know what his actual name was. Like, I know Axiom, right? That's like the guy with the mask, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who the hell is? Oh my! I was like, chat, who is this? Oh yeah, this guy's Nathan Frazier. Nathan Frazier.
Nathan Frazier, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. Listen. We're gonna get to that match, but. Well, Carmelo Hayes. I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna give it a second. Let's get back to Jade and Tiffany Stratton.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So that whole BS, it opened up, and I swear to God, bro, I could have watched that shit on mute, and I would have gotten the point across.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Literally, bro. It's like I also didn't realize Jade wasn't a heel.
Yes, she's not. She's not, because Triple H books his faces and heels so bad that the heels come out and get cheered, the faces come out and get cheered, and then he books a heel versus heel and a face versus face. Look at CM Punk tomorrow night versus Jey Uso. You have two faces going against each other. Then every other situation, every other world title, like Cena and Cody at SummerSlam, is two faces going at it. It's just a bunch of faces fighting faces for the same belt. You get a contender. You get a chicken tender. You get a Popeyes tender. You get a KFC tender. You get a Chick-fil-A tender. Everybody just gets chicken tenders, bro. Enjoy your tenders, for sure.
And what really pissed me off the most, bro, it was I looked at what was going on, and I thought to myself, okay, this is Jade Cargill going up against Tiffany.
Yep.
And it's like something that already happened going into SummerSlam, right? 3 months ago.
It's a rematch.
Right? Yeah. 3 months ago.
Second or third time this has happened. Yeah, second or third time they fought each other.
And now it's different because what? Why exactly? Because she's fucking heel, quote unquote. Come on, bro. What's going on here?
You can't make this up. And you know what's funny? Triple H can't even give Jade a clean win. So they have it so that, Tiffany's walking around with her little knee brace and she's like,
it's Tiffy time.
Bro, Tiffany Stratton is one of the biggest jobbers of all time. She comes out and she has like the white bandage that was on her knee. And Nicholas Aldis goes out there and he's like, yo, Tiffany, I don't think you can do this. You have to be safe. You got to be safe. Okay, calm down. You got to be safe. And Tiffany Stratton's like, no, I'm going to fight this out. I'm going to fight this. She's going to lose tomorrow because of that knee injury, and Jade will still not have a clean win over Tiffany Stratton. That's how Triple H makes everyone 50-50 booked. It's some of the dumbest stuff I've ever seen, genuinely.
And now we're going to supposed to be convinced that she actually beat her clean. And now I even I talked to this on during the show. I talked about this. I was like, okay, Tiffany Stratton just lost to Vacare. Mm-hmm. Now is probably the perfect time for Tiffany Stratton to lose to somebody in an even worse fashion than what she did against Stephanie Vacare.
Yep.
That will allow the new champion to look stronger than Tiffany. Mm-hmm. And then we can ask the question, well, she beat Tiffany as well, and even quicker than what Stephanie did. And now we can have two champions that we won't really know who the better one is out of the two, right?
Yeah.
But because we're not going to get that, we're going to get some cheap pop schmaz BS going on. And now we're going to say, oh, yeah, Jade Cargill won the title off of, Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah.
But she cheated. So this means by default, Stephanie Vacare is still better, which means Raw is still better.
Yeah.
You can't have that.
We really can't, bro. You know what's crazy is that the SmackDown was literally the flagship show. All the years that Romano Reigns had the championship.
Oh, my God.
And it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. And now you look at it, and SmackDown is an F-tier show, and nobody cares. Nobody cares about Raw either, of course, but you get what I'm saying. SmackDown has lost all of its energy. It's completely dead. Even with Cody showing up every week in his trench coat, talking about love and being proud and having care, and he's just the ultimate humanitarian.
Let me get a sip of my libations real quick.
Yeah, man, I should have brought my libation glass, bro.
I got it with me right now, brother.
But yes, the opening segment was trash. We already know Jade Cargill's going to win tomorrow. Tiffany Stratton, I think her reign is 250 days, 300 days, whatever it is. And she's fought the same people, 5 times? She fought Nia Jax 5 times. She fought Bailey 2 or 3 times. She fought.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I forget if that was early this year, whatever it was. She fought. Who else did she fight, bro? That's it. That's Jade Cargill. She fought Jade Cargill for the first time 2 months ago or 3 months ago, dang near, and now we're back at it's just. I have no words left for the women's division, man. The women's division.
I also have no words for the quick segment that followed after. Freaking R-Truth, bro. R-Truth wearing that Christmas. What the is this a PG show?
No, it is PG, man. Anything but the F word. Anything but the F word.
What the fudge? What the hell are they doing with freaking R-Truth, bro? What the hell, bro? What look do you CJX, do you remember how hot this shit was?
Yeah.
In June?
Yep. Everybody was clamoring for him to come back. We all waited. We were expecting to see R-Truth get a massive story. This man went out on live TV and cut his hair off. And you fast forward 4 months, and he's taking in Halloween treats with the Motor City Machine Bums. This is the type of stuff that happens when Triple H clearly does not give a crap about his wrestlers. He doesn't care. R-Truth gets re-signed to go back in catering and make smiles and make jokes.
Oh, my God, bro.
And all that, talk about we want truth. And you know what it's the crazy part about all of this is R-Truth is still wrestling amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing shape. Great shape. He wrestles great. He wrestles better than Cena. He's 50 years old plus.
Yep.
He had some steam behind him, momentum behind him. He was Ron Killings. He was a heel. I'm driving now. That could have been something.
I know, right?
He could have been the United States champion right now.
Bro, when R-Truth said, I'm driving now, I was expecting him to basically be in retaliation to everybody who was kind of against him during his run. His first feud could have been a Damian Priest, because remember, Damian Priest didn't want him in the Judgment Day, what was it, last year? And he could have just gone back through everyone who kind of belittled him throughout his career and just beat the crap out of him, bro.
Oh my God.
Even on an episode of, the episode of SmackDown with him versus Cena for nothing, if R-Truth was U.S. champion, Cena was WWE champ, you could have had it just end in a DQ where R-Truth just beats the crap out of Cena, just out of hatred. And then you culminated at Saturday Night Main Event. But instead, we got jobber after jobber after jobber after jobber over and over again. But yeah, continue. Sorry.
And it's also almost it came to a point, right? The whole R-Truth momentum came to a point where it was kind of tied to John Cena. So if John Cena was doing something particularly great, that got a rub off on R-Truth.
Yeah.
But the moment John Cena randomly decided to turn babyface again one day out of SummerSlam, what is the following segment on that episode of SmackDown? Oh yeah, he'll run into R-Truth, and R-Truth is gonna say, "Hey man, I still hate you." He's like, "Truth, I love you." Hey, hold on, what happened to you? Truth, you're so goofy. Don't you know I'm back being a babyface? Oh, really? Okay, I'm back to being R-Truth. Oh, wait, we're here in Dublin? I thought you guys meant Dublin in America, in Georgia. You know what I mean?
It's just stupid. It's just so stupid stuff like that. Triple H has zero respect for anything or anyone except for Steph V, Codarius Rodington, my bad, and a couple other jobbers. But the main thing is really everybody who he fired and rehired or was pressured by the fans to bring in or whatnot. He basically just doesn't care about them. I mean, Karrion Kross got fired. R-Truth got fired and rehired only out of pressure. If no one said anything, he in himself would not have had the actual, the actual will to bring R-Truth back. It would not have happened without the fans, bro.
And it's just always the same.
Yeah.
Right? Something happens that's gets over with the fans, on social media, right? Unorganically. And the guy is like, "Oh yeah, y'all like that? I like it better in the dumpster, bro." He just loves to bury you, bro. What's going on here, bro?
Triple H, we have to start opening up dialogues. I'm glad that this is a live stream because I don't know if I can say this in an actual video itself. But the Triple K allegations. Let's what is going on my phone? Sorry. Anyways, the Triple K allegations, we have to start actually explaining them and actually understanding what they are. I've seen Trick Williams is the ultimate NXT super senior, bro. He's been there since 1974 and he hasn't left yet. But Ilya Jabarov comes back from an injury after over a year or whatnot and gets nothing. And even if it isn't Trick Williams, you have a Montez Ford or a Mello Hayes. You get what I'm saying? Any decent to good mid-carder gets nothing. Even LA Knight, he ain't even black, but forget it. LA Knight is being racially profiled by Triple Fraud, bro. Same thing. Yeah. It's crazy. It's facts, though.
Listen,
let's be honest.
I honestly agree, bro. Like, it's almost questionable to the point where the talent pool from NXT is already as shallow as it is. Like, you have your Joe Hendry that you can like bring up. You can have Trick Williams, you can have Javon Evans, but you decide to like make fucking freaking Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah.
Ilya Dragunov, the NXT champion, is like, dude, what are we doing here, bro?
Ilya Dragunov. No one knows who he is. When he came out, you notice how dead
Ilya Dragunov. That's his name.
Dude, you notice how bad the crowds have been on SmackDown over the last couple months? There's like no energy. Ilya Dragunov comes out like he's Beethoven swinging his hand around like this. And he comes out and nobody says anything. The crowd's just like.
Not to mention Ciampa comes out.
Yeah. Tommaso.
Like Ciampa comes out, right? I'm like, Ciampa, I love you, bro. Like he's like maybe like one of the only 3 guys left in WWE like shooting steroids. Like he actually looks like a freaking wrestler. You know what I'm saying? He looks great. He's oiled up. He looks great. I'm like, he's gonna go in there and get the title. No, he just like suddenly something happens and like it's back to being Nathan Frazier.
Again. What can someone please tell me? Can you say in the chat? By the way, I see the what's it called? I see a lot of the chats and a lot of the support guys. I really appreciate it. But anyways, can someone in the chat please tell me, have you ever been excited to watch Nathan Frazier fight for the US championship on SmackDown? Is that something you really hope to see on a SmackDown?
Look, I was dreaming one day, right? And in my dream, I had a nightmare where I did not see an Ilya Dragunov Open Challenge. I woke up, I broke a sweat, I ran to my Netflix, I opened up SmackDown and I saw him wrestling live and I thought to myself, Lord, thank you. Thank you for that just being a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because today I woke up blessed seeing Ilya Dragunov defending his freaking title.
That's a good name. That's actually really good. You need to start chanting that inside of the arenas when he shows up because he sucks. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Sorry, I'm gonna read this chat. What is this guy's name? Sorry, Power Up. Thank you so much for the dono, man. I appreciate it. He actually brought up a great point. He said that last year we had bad blood for October. You know what I'm saying? The PLE, and now we're getting what did we even get for October PLEs this year?
This year, October.
What did we get?
I don't even remember.
Did we get anything this month? I'm trying to think if we had a Saturday Night Main Event this month. I don't think we did. No. What did we get this month, bro? Oh, Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel. That's what it was. God. Crown Jewel.
Bro, we were actually thinking deeply, bro. That shit was not even 2 weeks ago.
Bro, it's getting that bad that I can't tell. Can you tell me what ended the show last week? I don't even know. I can't tell you what ended the show last week. I don't remember. I'm trying to think right now, and
I think Jade and Tiffany.
What was it? Was it Jade's heel turn? Dude, I don't know. That just lets you know everything right there. Nobody knows what's happening anymore.
Last year we had If You're Samuel come out. Look at your son, Mama Rhodes.
Yes, sir.
Look at your son.
Yes, sir.
He came out, bro. He did the 1, 2, 3 in the air, and then he said bye-bye, bro. He said bye-bye. He never returned, bro. The final boss. That was literally the last time we saw the final boss. Like on Raw Netflix 1, that wasn't the final boss. No. That was Dwayne. Dwayne showed up. Dwayne.
that was right? The Smashing Machine Mark Kerr that showed up that week, bro.
That was a great movie, by the way. But come on, Rock. Time to get back into the mix, bro. This is just ridiculous now.
Hey, honestly, I could see The Rock showing up at WrestleMania 42 to tease him showing up at Mania 43 in Saudi Arabia, because they're gonna give him at least 5 to 10 mil for one match at Mania 43.
I know. Like
he's old though. He's getting old.
He's freaking old, bro. It's just over.
It's bad.
You know what's also over?
What's up?
Tama Tonga is so over, bro. He's so over with the crowd. they're literally so like they're literally chanting yeah.
Look, I got everybody on there. Yeah. Tama Tonga. Next week, I'm having him win the United States Championship, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know it sounds crazy, but unfortunately, when you're looking, because everybody's a jobber, right? No matter who wins it, everybody's a jobber, so it doesn't really matter. But the problem is, which one of the jobbers is going to be the most entertaining? That is why I argue for people like Montez Ford or Carmelo Hayes, because at the end of the day, they're not going to be booked like world champions. We already know that. But at least if they're going to be good mid-carders, which is what they are, at least give them the validation of that. Like, I'd have no problem if we didn't see Montez Ford for another month and he just showed up and answered some random like open challenge after Dominic Mysterio or John Cena segment on a Raw after he wins the belt or something like that. You know, he only has a few more dates left. I think he's probably going to wrestle like Dominic, maybe Gunther or Gunter, whatever you want to jobber, whatever you want to call him. He's going to wrestle Gunter probably. And then I don't know who else he's going to fight, but they could do something with more of the mid carders, because Ilya Dragunov, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know who he is, and I'm done.
That's actually a very good point that you made. Like having Tama have the title, and like that's the ultimate goal of the MFTs, right? Tag titles, United States title, and then, oh man, I just hate to say this, but like me, Solo Sikoa going after the world title, and like it's such a missed opportunity, man. What a missed opportunity, bro. He should have won the Money in the Bank.
Solo, honestly, yo. Let me tell you what should have happened. Solo Sikoa should have won the Money in the Bank, right? Romano Reigns somehow at SummerSlam has his feud with Rollins, right? They build it up to like a month. Roman comes back in June instead of July. They feud for a month. They fight for the world title at SummerSlam. It's the main event of night one. He beats Rollins for the world title, okay? So you have that epic conclusion, whatever. Solo Sikoa comes out and cashes in on Romano Reigns and has a failed cash in, and they fire him permanently. And that's the end of Solo Sikoa.
Oh, my God. You're too much of a bully, bro.
Yeah, I shouldn't be doing that to Solo. Solo has some charisma. He has some charisma.
Solo had some charisma, but because of like the MFT reboot, I think everything went downhill for Solo because of the MFT reboot. Yeah. I think his run with Jacob was amazing. The whole "I love you, Jacob." I love that, bro.
When is the last time? Was really fun.
Like that had so much potential to actually have like a brotherhood type of feel. Like you look at the Motor City Machine Guns, and they're supposed to be friends, and like, you know what I mean? Like they don't even give off that vibe. Or even Montez Ford and like what's his name, like Steven Dawkins or whatever. Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't be able to look at him and say, oh yeah, they're friends as well. No, but like Jacob and Solo actually carried that like actual brotherhood type of feel. And when Solo was Jacob was I love you, Solo, believable. You could believe that.
It was,
and from there, we could have went on to have, right, then be tag title winners, tag champions. True. Solo could have went on to, win the Money in the Bank. And by that point, by the point of the Money in the Bank, Jacob Fatu was already United States champion. So Jacob could have helped Solo Sikoa beat Cody Rhodes for the title with a cash in.
Yeah.
And now we could have had this whole thing with them both being champions. And then the success could have gotten to the head of Solo. And then we could have turned them around. And then we could have made Jacob Fatu double champion. Come on.
That could have been really good. Honestly, another thing they could have done too is when Jacoby Fatu, once he won his U.S. championship, right? You know what's been missing a lot this year that I haven't talked about is John Cena's backstage segments, because it makes no sense how he has his final 36 dates. All of the dates he showed up, how many backstage segment has he had like all year? Maybe like 5, maybe 4.
Like one of them was with R-Truth. One of them was like he got smacked by Logan Paul.
Yep.
Another one was at the press
Nick
conference.
Aldis. I remember the one with Nick Aldis where he was like just shouting and it was muted and like you couldn't hear anything. He was just like shouting in his face. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then like a few press conferences, but that's about it. Honestly, I don't want to like go into this as well, but like, why the hell is Cena acting like he's already retired? Like he lost the title at SummerSlam and is like, oh yeah, guys, I'll see y'all around. I'll show up to a random match, a random PLE, no press conferences, no build up, no promos. I'll come in, I'll wrestle, and then like I'll do like a bunch of fake like stolen finishers and they'll glaze me on TikTok for like a love letter to wrestling.
Yeah,
oh
the
my
love
god,
letter. That's the good. The passion.
the love letter of wrestling. Come on, dog.
They overblow this whole love letter stuff. Like, look, guys, you gotta stop. Not everything's a love letter. And I'm tired of everything being a banger. Bro, we watched Nathan Frazier fight the same dude 8 weeks straight.
Oh my God.
Corey Graves on commentary. He's like, Michael Cole, this is going to be a banger. And then next week, we're going to put on a banger. And next week again, we're going to put on a banger. Everything is a banger, but nobody's watching it. Why do you think you're getting record low views? I'm like, how is Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax Part 8 once in a lifetime? This match after, I think it was Wade Barrett commentating after the match. I don't know. I got to find the footage and show you, bro. Wade Barrett lets out the loud. He's like, that was a banger, Cole. That was a banger.
Oh, my God. This is a new version.
Yeah,
this is a new version of Jay Cargill. A new version. Like, what new version, bro? She's wearing a new wig? The fuck? Come on, bro.
Everything is a new version. It's a banger. Like, dude, stop. They're not bangers. If you really had this many bangers, how are you witnessing record low viewership, bro? like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how is that a banger?
Yeah, bro, they're banging it down, bro. That's what, you know what I'm saying?
It's that bad. I just listen.
Oh, my days, man.
It's very upsetting, man. Jacob Fatu could have had some backstage segments with Cena when he was U.S. champion, and he could have said, like, yada, I mean, and then Cena would have had to, like, funny, like, in his, own special way, he would have funnily reacted to it. Yeah, it would have been good, but, hey. Let's get R-Truth acting as Santa for the 19th time, bro.
Moving on, we have I actually don't know, like, I don't know his name.
That's right, Axiom versus Ilya Dragunov. That's what
okay. So Dragunov, bro, there was this one spot in the match, right? Top turnbuckle.
Oh yeah, when Nathan hit his head.
Bro, Nathan got spiked on his fucking head, bro.
Dude, that was crazy, bro. Gosh,
oh my days, man.
That could have been really dangerous, man.
Look, I never wish ill on any wrestler, like actually getting injured or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But like, if I never saw Nathan Frazier again in wrestling or on SmackDown, I wouldn't really care too much.
No, me neither. I don't think he would care. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
as long as he got paid, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. With the guaranteed contracts now, it gives basically the freedom to these jobbers to job out. Like, for example, what's it called? Last year when CM Punk tore his tricep, but he was still showing up on Raw like every week, every other week, and he was having meaningful and cool promos and segments like with Rollins and with Drew and all that stuff. Rhea Ripley breaks her nose, and she has not been seen in like 5 weeks. None of this makes any sense,
bro.
It's crazy,
bro. It was a house show. At least come out to Raw and announce that you got your nose broken. Exactly. Or how about Rollins, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, you get speared and a tsunami, and now you're written off TV. Like, you know what is actually crazy here? Mm-hmm. We all know he got injured, right, in the match.
Yep. Doing a dumb move, by the way.
Yeah, of course. But in kayfabe, they want to sell us why he got written off of TV is because of Braun Breaker hitting it with a spear, and he gets hit with a tsunami. That's why he got written off TV. Bro, at least come out and say why you're gone.
Yeah, can you explain something to me, bro? Let's just think about this for a second, okay? Let's think logically. Explain to me, Sethington Rollins. He had a fatal 4-way at Clash in Paris, right? Trash in Paris is what it was. He was fighting LA Knight, Jey Uso, CM Punk. Correct me if I'm wrong as well. On Raw Netflix this year, he took like 3 or 4 GTSs. He got like slammed on the announce table outside, and he was completely fine to show up on Raw the next week. But one spear and a tsunami from a jobber sent this dude into rehab. In storyline, it sent him into rehab, and now he can't be seen for half a year. It's none of this makes any. Who is taking time off for a tsunami?
Listen, Roman Reigns, when I hit you with a tsunami. Listen, bro. Let's leave the Raw talk for Raw. Let's focus on the following segment here. We had I actually don't know, like Carmelo Hayes wrestled that one guy from the Pretty Awful guys. What's his name?
Kit Wilson. I do remember that. Kit Wilson, let me tell you something, right? Kit Wilson is a jobber, but obviously, he does have some type of in-ring ability. Like some of the moves he was doing, and I was like, you know what? That twist of fate into a DDT, I was like, this guy's not a terrible jobber. We can work with this. There's some things we can accomplish with this. But Carmelo Hayes, first of all, I cannot tell you that. Has he won anything on the main roster? Like anything? I don't even think he won against the best of 7 versus Andrade.
He won one of the most prestigious titles accomplished.
Oh, yes. That's right.
The Andre the Giant Jobber Memorial.
Give it up. Give it up for him, man.
The Jobber Memorial will go down in history. And because of that amazing feat, The Miz came in, hit him with a skull-crushing finale, and laid him out. Honestly,
go ahead. Yeah.
This is carrying SmackDown. The Miz and Carmelo Hayes, for me, is carrying SmackDown.
I mean, I like The Miz. Miz is actually one of my favorite wrestlers of all time because I think he's underrated. Now, he's not an amazing in-ring performer. He's not going to be able to put on a banger. And then next week, he's going to put on a banger. And we're going to put on another banger. No, he's not like that. But The Miz knows how to tell stories. He cuts good promos. He's got charisma. And he can elevate the people who are in his storyline. Carmelo Hayes, I'm still waiting to see them elevate each other. I want Miz and Melo actually. What would have been great tonight is if after the match they had in like a really, just like a promo filled with vitriol and hatred for one another. And then tomorrow night, we got a last man standing with Miz and Melo to get a 5th match on the card. I actually think that would have been pretty cool. But instead, Melo just gets skull crushing finale and we just move on. That's how Paul Levesque does it, man. It's trash.
And they're not going to wrestle at Saturday Night's main event, right?
No, I don't think so. No, they're going to do.
Why not?
What are they doing at Saturday? We have 4 matches at Saturday Night main event, bro. Just think about that for a second. 4 matches, $10 a month subscription to Peacock for 4 matches.
I'm sick of that, bro. Like, and this one's not even going to be on YouTube, right?
No, I think this is strictly on Peacock, and then I think people internationally watch it on Netflix, I believe.
Okay, yeah, usually because they usually stream it on YouTube as well.
Unbelievable.
Garbage. We move on to the following segment. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair backstage with Kathy Kelly, and they're talking to them about what exactly. Oh yeah, tonight you're gonna wrestle against blah blah blah. How do you feel? We feel amazing. Nia Jax, she's gonna get this work. And honestly, bro, why the hell did Nia Jax not squash her in like 2 seconds, bro?
I don't understand. The way that Nia Jax got pinned also was very stupid. She fell off of the rope. Alexa Bliss hits listen. I'm going to put this nicely. This match, I'm just going to be nice. I don't want to yell or anything, but it was absolutely awful. This is one of the worst women's matches of the year by far. We've had some doozies. Alexa Bliss tonight, I like Alexa Bliss, but this was not good. Bunch of botches, very choreographed. The finish was terrible. Nia Jax should never be getting rolled up off of a terrible drop kick on the bottom rope. It was
by a 4'11", like 100-pound girl, bro.
I'm disgusted. I really am.
It's not even a finisher. Like, what even is her finisher?
I don't.
The
Bliss. Or no. The
Sister Abigail
DDT, and then after it happens,
she's not gonna hit that.
Out. Yes, this is a new version of Alexa Bliss, and they put on a
wow! The venom! Oh my god, bro! You know what I just found so annoying? It's just like we all know Nia Jax will literally crush her in 10 seconds, and she didn't. Yeah.
It's true.
And what are we trying to establish here, bro? This is a singles match. Like if Alexa lost tonight, nobody will blame her.
Yeah,
she could go just straight back to tag teaming, and she will win, and Nia would look strong.
Listen, Nia Jax at this point, we really have to just throw in the towel. There's a lot of wrestlers we really have to throw in the towel for, but we're not going to get into that. Nia Jax is one of those wrestlers where we just have to really say goodbye. What would be interesting is if we have a way, because obviously Charlotte and Alexa is going to end in one of them turning heel and one of them, staying face. What I think is going to happen is Alexa Bliss is going to end up turning on Charlotte after they lose the tag belts. And then I think Alexa will side with Nia going forward. And then maybe we'll get Charlotte to team with somebody else. Maybe if they bring up who's some jobber from NXT, they have Jada Park. I don't think that would work. Sol Ruka maybe would work with Charlotte. Yeah, I think that would be a fun tag team. 2 blondes doing moonsaults. That could work.
We don't need them to tag.
No, we don't.
Why is arguably, right, the 2 most famous names in the female division tag teaming together, wrestling bums? Like Charlotte Flair could be a big time player on Raw or SmackDown in the female division. Yeah. Same can be said to Alexa Bliss.
That's true.
But they're tag teaming. I mean, bro, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. I cared when, to be honest, though, when it first happened, I was really interested. Up until SummerSlam, when they won the belts, I thought the storyline with Alexa and Charlotte was pretty fun. However, the last 2 or 3 months, It just hasn't worked. They haven't done anything. That the women's tag team championships, unless you have a tag division, delete the belts. I don't know why Julia should never be U.S. champion when she does not. What has she done with that belt?
Just show up in backstage segments?
Exactly. Nothing. Stephanie Vaquer, even though she has the World Heavyweight Championship, she's done nothing so far. What's her name? Tiffany Stratton has done nothing with the belt. All of these championship reigns are all trash because nothing happens, because Triple Fraud is on vacation while we're watching the Road Dogg, Jesse James, putting on absolute garbage shows every single week, bro. It's just embarrassing.
And you know what I like? The main reason why I'm really against this tag team is because Alexa Bliss literally came back this year around like the Royal Rumble Elimination Chamber, right?
Yep.
She should have come back, right? And immediately gotten the WWE Women's title.
Yeah. I would have been down
immediately.
For that.
Why not?
Bro, Alexa Bliss winning the Rumble with that pop she got, dude, and then going all the way to Mania to beat Tiffany Stratton, bro. And the storyline writes itself. Tiffany Stratton would have to be heel again and be like an arrogant, brash kind of rookie, and she ends up getting beat by, the veteran Alexa Bliss. You know what I mean? That would have been an easy story to write itself. Would have been probably better than what we got with Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton if Triple H booked it correctly, of course. But man, Alexa should be WWE champion. She should have been the one who should be dropping the belt tomorrow, not Tiffany Stratton. Stupid. But we have to accept it. Apparently, the women's division is the best it's ever been, but it sucks.
I literally was watching this. I was thinking to myself, it might be time to only review Raw.
It's getting to that point. I think, what's crazy, bro? Low key going forward, it depends on the feedback, right? But I might just I'm just going to start streaming after SmackDown. I'm going to say like 2 words and I'm going to shut the camera off and I'm done. SmackDown gets 2 words from me weekly now, bro. That's all I get.
Suck it. Boom.
Yeah,
that's
literally. I'm going to get on and say, I got 2 words for you, Paul Levesque, and I'm going to shut the camera off and be done. That's all I got, bro. That's all I got, man.
Oh, my days. You know what's also funny? After the whole Julie and like Chelsea Green segment,
yeah,
they pan away. And I'm not really quite sure what her name is, but that one girl from the Wyatt Six, what's her name?
Oh my gosh, bro. The backstage segments with Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross. Look, first of all, chat, I don't know if you guys are aware, but those like black scars or lightning things that she has on her arms, that's literally a freaking pull-up sleeve, bro. That's literally a tattoo sleeve.
Yep.
How lazy do you get?
I just realized that was a tattoo sleeve, actually, as you said that. Because what's funny? I just remember, like, back when she used to wrestle, there was nothing on her arms. So where did it come from? I just realized it's a fake tattoo sleeve they just had her throw on, bro.
And, like, I got to be honest, bro. This might be really, really harsh. But the Wyatt Six sucks. It sucked under Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt as a Fiend sucked. It was the most goofy BS cartoony thing of all time. Him wrestling under all red lights. What the hell are we doing here, right? If this was 1995, when you had VHS cameras, when you had 4x3 like TVs where like it was like a big tube and you could barely even read the letters on the screen, okay? When it was grainy, greedy, no social media, you didn't even know if The Undertaker was actually like a dead man. You didn't even know if Kane was actually psychotic. That was believable. But now, bro, you walk into an arena, everybody in their pocket got a freaking 4K camera, you know what I'm saying? And then you pull up, it's social media, kayfabe is broken. Who the hell believes in this, bro? Not even kids believe in this. You know what I'm saying? And then you have like, well, what's his name? Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas is like living off of the same like gimmick that like first of all, Bray Wyatt wasn't even like a main eventer because of his like, like, oh, I'm so scary. Like, that peak, right? His peak was at WrestleMania 30 against John Cena when it was like, like the
that was really good. That was a really good feud.
With like Eminem, like I knew
this is my legacy.
Against you there, I'll be John Cena. I'll take your soul. Like that was believable.
That was amazing.
The following year was okay with Undertaker, but after that, he needed to get a complete rework. Yeah. And with a rework, I did not mean put a freaking mask on him and act like he's something new. It sucks. It sucks that it sucks even worse now because it's not even Bray. It's his little brother, Bo Dallas. Bo leave.
Yeah, Bo leave, guys. I believe this show sucks every week. Let's believe that. That's what I believe, bro. What's crazy to me, right? The Wyatt Six, and I said this before in a video, But if you just go down like the list of who's in the group, everyone there could be released at any moment, and none of us would care. None of us would care. If Dexter Loomis, Dexington Loomis, if that dude got released next week, nobody would say anything. If Joseph Gacy got released, nobody would say anything. If Bo Leave Dallas, if he got released, nobody's saying anything. If Nicole Cross got released, you wouldn't hear a peep. You'd be able to hear a pin drop in that arena if she got released, bro. Nobody cares about these jobbers. Even Eric Rowan, bro. Erica Rowan, like, nobody cares, man. Let's be honest. If he's gone, he's gone. It is what it is, unfortunately.
Another pin drop you could hear, bro, is like when that match happened with like the Motor City Machine Guns and then JC Mateo and Tama Tonga. My God, bro. I swear to God, bro. I looked at Jason Mateo, bro. I thought for a second, bro. I kind of like, I went to pee. I came back. I looked at my screen. I saw like with this one big belly. I thought to myself, since when are pregnant women allowed to wrestle? And I was like, oh shit, it's Jason Mateo. And I was saying, like, what's going on here, bro?
Listen,
oh my days, man.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but Jefferson Cobb, bro, we're good. It's time to go ahead and move on from this guy, man. We're good, man. I'm just gonna start putting up the hand and be like, we're good. That's my signal that you're a jobber. You need to get off the show, bro. We're good, bro. JC Cobb, bro. Jeffrey Cobb, JC Mateo, J Jobber. It's done. The MFJs, as I call them, the My Family Jobbers. It's over. None of these people provide anything to the show. It's infuriating. And dude, I can't wait till we talk about Codarius Rodington, bro. Oh my gosh. None of these people provide anything to this show. They provide nothing. And it's unacceptable that we have to sit back and just watch all of this stuff play out. Every single week, it's the same segments, the same promo, the same matches, the rematches, and none of it is developing or aiding anything. It's sad. It is. None of these people contribute anything to this show. I'm sorry.
And not even a victory for the MFTs. It's literally like the same visual, right? Like the low camera with the opponents on the floor, and then like the camera pans up in the air. It's just MFT standing tall. Mm-hmm. I mean, standing tall, like, standing 5'11" tall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
standing 5'2" tall, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It was BS. All right. I think now it's time for the main attraction of the night, man. That Codarius Whittington and Drew McIntyre segment. Backstage, right? It starts off with like Drew McIntyre getting confronted by Nick Aldis. He's like, Drew, are you okay with the contract? Drew was like, yeah, I'm good. Why? I was like, all right, here you go. Like, let's plant some seeds for the inevitable fight during the contract signing. Like, they always fight.
Yeah. They go out and they do the same thing you notice every week ends in a brawl. We're going to go out with the Vision and we're going to brawl. We're going to go out with Cody Rhodes and we're going to brawl. Everything is a brawl. It's uncreative garbage. I mean, it's just dude. The fact that nobody can actually say anything to Triple Fraud backstage because he's not even there, number one. Number two, if he is there, you're likely going to get fired for talking back against his garbage shows. But the fact that nobody says anything, I can't believe it. They're okay with these shows being this bad because they have those guaranteed checks. No one back in the day would have been letting Vince get away with this, bro. You think Shawn Michaels and Triple H, even the Triple Fraud himself, and Randall Orton and Cena and all these dudes, you think they would have been okay with record low numbers consistently? I don't know.
Like, I haven't seen SmackDown be this bad since maybe like what was it, 2018, 19, like back when like these wrestling channels would report on like all-time low attendances. They're giving out free tickets.
Yeah,
the camera side, literally, bro. The camera side of the arena was like taped off. Like,
yep,
it's getting there, bro. It's getting there.
It is. I'm glad you brought that up because if you actually saw like in the opening of this show when they like pan around the arena, like last year when they were doing sellouts, like actual sellouts when Rock and Roman and Codarius and all those people were there, they actually would pan around the arena in the 360 shot and you see all of the seats just stacked out. The drones are going. Joseph Tessitore is telling us that we sold out. We sold out again, man. We're gonna put on a banger. And then actually we get in the show and you see everyone actually did sell it out. And I went to Mania 40. It was sold out. Everybody, I didn't see many empty seats really at all. You know what I'm saying? There may be like a couple hundred people missing, if that. That's the max. Now you look at these shows, they don't bring that drone around anymore to show you the arena because they're not selling out. And they're not selling out because, the fans at home aren't watching. So that that's going to translate to what it is in real life. So it is what it is.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. Like, I don't know. Look. Can we also just talk about this for a second? Didn't Drew McIntyre lose clean 2 months ago already?
Yeah. Yep. 2 months ago, he
What
lost clean
is
to Cody
different?
Rhodes off one crossroads, by the way.
What is different here?
Nothing. Nothing's different. What Triple H specializes in doing is giving you rematches. That's all he can do. You everything that's happening tomorrow night at Saturday night's main event is a rematch. We've seen Punk and Jay wrestle each other. I believe they wrestled in the Gauntlet match a few months ago on Raw. Sorry, they wrestled in the Fatal 4-Way at Trash in Paris. They're going to wrestle again tomorrow night. We saw them in a tag match fighting each other 2 or 3 weeks ago on Raw. This is the fourth collection we've seen of these dudes fighting each other. We also saw Dominic and Rusev and Penta have fought each other. Like the combination of those three have fought each other at least 4 or 5 times this year. It's the same thing. That's all we can do is rematches. It's crazy.
And look, this is the thing I just like. I love and hate about the current situation with the WWE Championship. It's like actually important to the point where you can't win it without being important. Cody Rhodes is important. Roman Reigns was important, right? Look at how much effort it took Cody Rhodes to get the title off of Roman Reigns. And look at who it took to get the title off of Cody. John Cena turning heel.
Yes.
So the efforts, right? The effort to reward ratio is so extreme. You got to put in extreme amounts of it's just insane what you got to put in just to get out. And there's nothing, literally nothing Drew McIntyre can ever do in his career to get in that effort to get that result. Nothing. He will always lose. And even if you were to win, it wouldn't feel like, all right, now this title belongs to Drew McIntyre. When Cody beat Roman, like it or not, that title in that moment, sure, here we go. It belongs to you.
I agree. Yep.
That will never happen to Drew. So even if Drew McIntyre would have win, ultimately, we know it. Whether it is going to Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania next year, it won't be Drew walking in with that title, let alone main eventing night 2.
That's absolutely phenomenal point, bro. Incredible. Because when you think about it, it's perfect what you just said. If you think about it, right? Mania 42, I like Drew McIntyre. You know what I'm saying? I can't stop thinking about Punk. But anyways, Drew McIntyre is awesome. I like Drew McIntyre. He has all the features. He's in great shape. He's like 6'5", pure muscle, all that stuff. He can cut promos, tell stories, good in ring, all of that stuff. However, he is not the level of star that a Romano is, even a Seth. You know what I mean? When Cena's in there, obviously he's not bigger than Cena. When Broccoli's going to be in there, you know what I'm saying? It's just not the same thing. And unfortunately, because of that, I can't see Drew walking into Mania 42 as champion. So yes, even if he wins tomorrow, which I low-key think he's going to win tomorrow, but even if he wins tomorrow, he's dropping that belt at latest at the Chamber. At latest. That's being generous. But that belt's done in maybe 2 or 3 months, bro. They're not going to keep it on him heading into Mania. If they do, I'd be shocked.
This guy, I just hate to say it, right? If you guys follow my channel, you know, in some way, shape, or form, all roads lead back to the final boss. I just always got to mention him, bro. I always always. The only way for Drew McIntyre to get elevated to a point where, oh yeah, here he is, this is the guy, is if Drew McIntyre becomes The Rock's actual new corporate champion.
Ooh. Yeah, I've thought about that idea, dude, and I honestly love it because I saw Drew and Rock off camera actually friends. Like Drew's helped work with his Under Armour brands and all that stuff. They were backstage together at Raw Netflix hanging out, having a couple of sips of their libations together, bro. The Terramana, you know what I'm saying? The final Diddy was out there fighting. But, the Rock and him, they go together well, because I think that not many people are actually bigger than The Rock, but Drew can actually stand next to The Rock, and The Rock can kind of feel like a Paul Heyman, but a really cool, mafia boss Paul Heyman to Drew. And that way The Rock doesn't need to wrestle. All he has to do is show up maybe 4 or 5 times a year just to keep things flowing. He can build stories on Instagram. Why does it's funny. Rhea Ripley can go on Twitter and complain all day, but she can't use Instagram to build stories. I find that very funny, actually.
Exactly, bro. And this is a point I made not too long ago. I was like, some guy was talking to me about it was Critman. Critman was like, he's advocate. I really love Carmelo Hayes and blah blah blah. I was like, what's actually funny? I watch on a week to week basis, and I can barely recall anything that he did. And you know how easy it is nowadays to create something Like, look at Karrion Kross. He just uses social media, right? And he gets his stories going. The Rock, the guy is 50 years old. He's a freaking boomer, and he uses
so good.
Oh man, and he uses his social media to call promos and make it like look good. But these guys on a week-to-week basis, they can't do it. Even Drew McIntyre uses social media properly. You know, he's beefing with like Naomi. He's beefing with everybody on Twitter.
Good. That was great.
Yeah, that's what we need. But they don't do that. Why? Because they're lazy.
They're lazy. Literally, like the only people who I give an excuse to not using social media to build feuds is people like Roman or Cena. Because I know that when they actually do show up and the booking is just decent or average, they're going to turn that average booking into something great or amazing. You know, so they get a pass. But everybody else, if you're not using social media or X, I said this before, and it is a fact, unfortunately, that we have to acknowledge, guys. Rhea Ripley has more butt cheek pics on social media than she does good stories and matches. It's unfortunate to say it, but we have to be honest. And if that doesn't change, if these superstars don't start using, you know what I'm saying, X or Instagram or other ways to actually build their stories in their matches, they're not maximizing their potential. Like what the star that Rhea is now and the star that Drew is now, they can be even bigger than that if they continue to use their social media in the right way. But, you know, we're too busy using it to complain on Twitter rather than, you know, You know what I'm saying, bro? It's goon rather than actually making it good.
It's not the NXT takeover. It's a WWE goon takeover, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's goon over, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's so sad, bro. Because these wrestlers have so much talents. Like everyone that I've called an actual jobber, 90% of them are legitimate jobbers, but 10% of them, they're low-key not jobbers. Like, I'm not going to lie. You have, like, Rhea Ripley is not really a jobber, for being honest. She has the talent. She could probably be a main event level wrestler, just in general, male and female. But she's not going to reach that by saying the same thing every week. I'm going to take back my title. I never lost. Yeah. It's the same thing. Nobody's entertained by that, bro. It's the same stuff. We got to move on.
It's also a reflection of where everybody is. Like, can you please name me, like, just like real quick, right? Name me 3 heels.
I got nothing. I can give you what? I can give you
Rollins.
Because he came out and was accepting babyface pops and chanting with the crowd, so I can't even give him that.
Okay, yeah, he's a fake. He's a fake. Okay, so
I'll give you Dominic Mysterio is definitely a heel.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's basically Gunther probably, and that's it.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any other heels that are dudes. That's it.
Number 3. Who could be number 3? I don't even know.
I guess the Miz.
And that's the problem. Miz, but like there you go. You got to talk about a jobber by that point, right?
Yeah,
and,
exactly. Yeah.
And and the thing is this, we literally only have a bunch of baby faces. Like I don't like ever since TKO, these guys are afraid. Like it's kayfabe, right? And they're afraid of bad rep. Like The Rock was on like Instagram, on social media, right? And he was on like in comment sections, hey man, you know, like it was like some guy on like a talk show. He's like, hey man, what we do here? Like he posted a video of like smacking like Cody Rhodes, like having blood on his hands and shit. Yeah. And then, like in that same video, he's like responding to like a talk show guy. He's like, yo man, you know, this is all a work. This is fake. This is professional. Yeah. I'm playing a character called The Rock. Like, bro, what's going on here, man?
It's gone, bro. Kayfabe. Listen, right? When I first started getting back into like wrestling, like in late 2023, like mid 2023, kind of, I realized that all the stuff they used to do when I was younger watching the product, when they had like, you know, actual mystery and intrigue and you didn't know whether they were playing characters or not. Like if you go back and watch the Cena and Lesnar feud from 2012 and you just show that to some random guy on the street, they're not going to be able to tell you whether that's real or fake storytelling. They don't know what's going on there. They don't know if there's beef behind the camera or in front of it, whatever's happening. But now you go on X or Instagram, wherever, and everybody's just saying straight up, yeah, I'm a heel. Yeah, I'm a face. My name is Codarius Rodington. I have 2 kids and I'm a great guy and I love to smile. Yeah.
Hi.
Like what?
Hi. My name is John Cena. My legal name is John Cena. My performance name is John Cena. It's like, okay, bro. Like the fuck.
My gosh. Bro. So stupid. Kayfabe is dead, bro. And honestly, at first I was like, man, people are overrating this kayfabe stuff. But without it, you don't have intrigue.
And honestly, bro, kayfabe should be easier to manipulate now more than ever, because new age kayfabe, this is like a like a term I coined. It's basically the ability to work the freaking marks.
Yep.
Right. Like all CM Punk needs to do, right, is fly to Saudi Arabia. Okay. take a picture with Turkey El Sheikh. He got to post a picture saying, "Oh my God, visit Riyadh, visit Saudi, amazing Riyadh season." Everybody's gonna start flooding his comments. You sell out. What happened to sucking a blood money? Blah blah blah. In Saudi, what happened to you? This is not like. And then Company Man Punk, CM Punk, Company Man Punk. Ride that wave, and then go backstage, have like pictures with Triple H, booking creative, and then work WWE Unreal. Make us think WWE Unreal is a shoot program. But please work it, bro. Work us. Please work us, bro. Right?
Yeah, they're going to work you all right. They're going to work you and make you fall asleep because how bad the show is. They're going to work you.
And we got to go with that way in creating CM Punk being actually heel. Like, we need CM Punk to be heel, actually legitimately heel. Like, people got to hate him, bro.
I agree.
Like, genuinely hate him. Nobody's actually hated anymore. Like, you go to these arenas, right? I love John Cena. I went to one of the Raws. I was like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be on the side of Cena rocks, right? Let's go Cena. I'm gonna be like, let's go Cena, right?
Yeah.
I just couldn't help myself. I just had to say Cena sucks as well, right? It's just fun. But when you had somebody like Dominic Mysterio just pop up, I was like, oh my, I don't know if I hate him because he's, in my opinion, wasting time on air or wasting valuable time that somebody else could use, or do I genuinely hate him because of his heel work? Whether or not it's either or, it's one of the two, it's still the same outcome. And CM Punk needs to get to that point so we can carry Raw into a new level and maybe get somebody like Braun Breaker over, because this is not going to get him over. The vision didn't get him over.
I agree. The only way, here's the thing, right? Because Triple H is so, his brain, I just don't know what runs through it besides artificial intelligence, Stephanie Vaquer, Cody Rhodes, black trench coat. I don't know what else is running through this guy's head. But at the end of the day, we have to start thinking of ways to shake things up on Raw. And I do think that CM Punk tomorrow night, or maybe in the near weeks, he needs to turn heel, bro, immediately. He was in the poster for the Mania 42 AI looking poster where Brock Lesnar looks like a guy from Stranger Things. And, God. But they need to fix that immediately, bro. Punk is the best heel they have available on Raw, and he's not even a heel yet. But he has the most potential as a heel, even though he's nearly 50 at this point.
He's talking about retiring.
Yeah, he's talking about retiring. You might as well get one last heel run, and then he can have one last face run, and then in 2 or 3 years from now, that'll basically be it. That's what I would do. Because Jey Uso, I'm sorry, it's over. Jey Uso is done. Even if he turned heel, I still wouldn't care what he's doing. I don't care at all.
They massively wasted his opportunity, his potential. Basically, from the moment Clash in Paris didn't have a payoff for that lead up. If you remember the lead up, what was that, right? Jey Uso kind of being heelish, super kicking, CM Punk, super kicking LA Knight, being mean. Jimmy's like, what's going on with you, man? You're acting like Roman. I don't see an Ula fall around your neck. At that match, had he done something actually heelish and turned heel, that would have paid off. But what happened? 2 PLEs, passed by, WrestlePalooza, Crown Jewel, they passed by. And he's back to being the colorful Jey Uso, because in that period he wouldn't wear the Jey Uso Yeet t-shirts. It was all black. He was kind of serious. He would barely eat. Now he's just back to being a jobber, bro. And we just gotta wait off. We gotta wait and see when Roman Reigns is going to come back, and maybe further that plot line. But until Roman Reigns comes back, the big dog comes back, Papa comes back, he can either continue or stop that plot line. It's all in the hands of Roman Reigns, and I kind of hate that. He should be his own man and move forward and do his thing. But ultimately, this is just the way that everything just seems to keep going, because he can't move on without Roman. I'm sick of it.
I have a question as well. This is actually a really good question I thought of. Let's think about this for a second, right? Yeah. What are actually going to be the main events of Mania 42? If you had to predict, let's just look at the map we have now. We're on November 1st. I guess we can round up. We're on November 1st now, right? If we go from November 1st to April, where Mania 42 is going to happen, what are the 2 main event awesome storylines, one from SmackDown, one from Raw, that are actually going to have fans invested to sell out that stadium 2 nights in a row?
CM Punk, Brock Lesnar teaming up against Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns.
But what are they fighting for in that scenario?
Cheap pop.
That's great booking according to Triple H, bro. I mean, that's probably, you know what? You may have spoken into existence, because You know what they're gonna probably do, bro? Let me tell you what they're
The
gonna do.
Heyman guys. The Heyman guys.
Yeah. It's gonna be the same thing. I owe you a favor. I got a favor for you. Let's do a favor. It's just going to be about a favor. You're getting favored. You're a grown man, nearly 50 years old, talking about some favors. What are we in kindergarten? I mean, it's just embarrassing. Like what this year too with Rollins and Roman and Punk, one of my least favorite feuds I've ever seen in Mania, ever. I don't care if people think the match was good because in ring wise, yeah, the match was pretty solid.
Storyline wise, it sucked.
Yeah, storyline was terrible. And Mania is about those larger than life stories, those epic moments. Nothing about this Mania was epic. Paul Heyman predictably sided with Seth Rollins. Anybody who saw like halfway through that match realized Heyman was going to turn on both Roman and Punk. After that happens, Heyman sides with Rollins. We get bad Raws for 5 or 6 months, and then Rollins unfortunately gets injured. And Rollins, the way he got injured was one of the dumbest moves I've ever seen in my life, by the way. I don't know what he thought was going to happen, jumping shoulder first from 20 feet in the air. But anyways, that's besides the point. He got himself injured, unfortunately. I mean, I know people are saying, oh, he's just unlucky, man. He's unlucky. He's unlucky.
I mean, you say unfortunately, but fortunately, he's off TV.
Yeah, it's fortunate that he's off TV. It's unfortunate that he's injured. That's basically the way that that's the way that it is. I agree with that.
Yeah, man. Let's go on and finish off with the Cody Rhodes segment, flying through a damn table. That's and right. As you like, there is this superstition. Whoever leaves on top at the end of whatever like send-off show is the one losing.
It's true.
Do you believe in that superstition?
So
is Drew McIntyre going to lose?
I think that Drew McIntyre is going to win. And let me tell you why, bro. First off, Cody Rhodes at this current moment, he's drawn stale. If we're being real, he's drawn stale. He's not entertaining. He's boring. He's told no good stories. He hasn't had a good promo since 1974. And that's not going to cut it. We're in 2025, bro. And we need to have our top tier main eventers going through actual storylines. So what I think should happen and what's going to happen, this is not going to happen, but this is what should happen. Drew should win the match tomorrow. And afterwards, you can have a situation where going forward, Cody Rhodes is now having a lack of confidence. He lost to Cena at Mania because he didn't trust his gut. He lost to, to Seth Rollins at Crown Jewel. He then lost to Drew McIntyre last night because he'll probably lose by getting in his own head because he doesn't have to get pinned tomorrow to lose now after that contract signing. So if he gets counted out or DQ'd, he loses the belt. And I think he's probably going to lose off DQ or count out most likely. That's why they implemented that. And Drew will win the belt and Cody will go on this lack of confidence arc. And eventually, even in that path, Randy Orton will come back and act like he's there to uplift Cody in this tough time. And then he's going to turn heel on Cody Rhodes as well. And that's going to give Cody that extra adversity where he goes against heel Orton. And that should be Cody's feud for Mania season, in my opinion. That's what I think should happen.
I really like that type of booking. I really enjoy it. It sounds very good. And that's probably why it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening.
And let me tell you what will happen at Saturday night's main event. Drew McIntyre is about to go and win, but Jimmy Uso is going to cost him the victory.
Jimmy Uso, man.
A title change at Saturday night's main event, CJX. Are you tripping? It's not going to happen, bro.
What they're going to do is, you're right, because Drew's not going to win tomorrow. What's going to happen is they're going to have Jade win so that they can say that they had a title change. That's all that it's going to be. After Jade wins, don't expect the title change the rest of the night. I don't even expect CM Punk. CM Punk low key might lose tomorrow. Hot take, but I
don't think there's going to be a win.
I don't think there's going to be a winner from LeBron Breaker.
Yeah, LeBron Breaker. LeBron Breaker is going to run in, bro. Yeah, I'm that ass.
I honestly could see that. And then what they're going to do is they'll turn that into some triple threat. We'll get Punk, Jay, and Branito for the world title. And then they'll just go from there. We're going to get complete garbage. It's coming. And even if Jay and Roman would actually be a very fire feud if Jay was a heel, I'm not going to lie. But they would have to do some expert booking, and Jay would have to do more than coming out and saying, I'm going to beat you. I know how to beat you. 4 letters, 1 word, and then he eats. Like, that's not a promo. It's garbage. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm honestly down with the Jay World title win, though, as long as he's turning heel afterwards and they're going to put effort into making something interesting. I'm down for Jay to win and turn heel. I'll be honest. Because Punk getting this world title, bro, it doesn't feel big enough yet. It's a consolation prize. Nope. It's a consolation prize because Rollins got hurt. That's all it is. And honestly, I think Punk's better than that, bro.
Punk is better than the World Heavyweight title. Punk should be getting the WWE. Oh my god, I'm about to fucking blow up right now, bro. Why the hell did this guy get, bro? He's literally CM Punk, bro. Literally the biggest name in wrestling. Why did he not come back immediately, win the Royal Rumble? Like he should have came back at the Rumble or something. Anyway, I don't know, whatever, right? Whatever, right? Whatever. His first victory, his first match, right, was the Royal Rumble. He lost. His first match at a PLE singles match, he lost to Drew McIntyre. What the hell are we doing here? He should have came back and immediately won. Immediately.
Exactly. He should have. What should have happened is this, right? Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins should have culminated their feud this year at WrestleMania. They should have had Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins in a last man standing or a bloodline rules match to main event night one. And then also on night one, you could have had Punk beating Gunther he could have main event to night one, honestly, with Cody beating him for the WWE Championship. And then night two, obviously, would be Cena and Gunther for the world title. Or you could have switch the main event nights. It doesn't matter. But those should have been the three big marquee matches for this year's WrestleMania. But CM Punk lost the Rumble, did a meaningless triple threat, and we got Jey Uso, Jey Yeetmaster, beating Gunther. And that's what happened. Punk should have been won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. That should have been happened already, but it didn't.
And now they're looking at him and saying, "Here you go, main event of WrestleMania, that one. Here you go. You become the champion, world heavyweight champion." Like, it's like, bro, it's like, what's going on here, bro? Like, this is CM Punk.
And he doesn't have many years left. That's part of the reason why I thought that.
And he's happy.
Yeah, he's happy right now.
He's fucking crying on. He's crying on Triple H's shoulder on WWE. Like Triple H, like holding his face. Don't you ever forget it, Punk. Don't you ever forget this. You're always a main eventer. You're always a main eventer. And then he walks off and he's like, "Oh my god, this is everything. This is everything I ever wanted. Right? Never let anybody tell your dreams. Your dream was to be the co-main."
Exactly. Like what?
And when he was fired, he was on the podcast with Cole Cabana dissing the night one.
Yeah, saying it was a night one of a buy one, get one extravaganza. And then he gets a night one extravaganza main event and he loses the match. He didn't even win the match. And he loses the match and goes backstage and he looks at the camera. He's like, I did it. AJ, I did it. Coming home. I just lost to Bethington Rollins, bro. I'm coming. Like, what are you doing? Get real with yourself, bro. And CM Punk is crying after winning a world title that Damian Priest held like a year ago.
Oh my god.
That belt means nothing. And he's like,
it's the best thing in my life. Never let anybody hate on your dreams, okay? Oh my god, man.
It's so embarrassing. This with a B title and he's crying about it. Like, dude, stop, man. To Punk, man, get out of my face, dude. Until he turns heel and wins a WWE championship, I don't want to hear anything about CM Punk anymore, man. Honestly.
I hope the draft comes soon, bro. Like,
that's
Cody needs to go to Raw. CM Punk needs to go to SmackDown. Rhea needs to go to SmackDown. Tiffany Stratton can stay. Like Jey Uso needs to go to SmackDown. Like, we need a big shakeup, man, because this is like awful.
We need to get a big shakeup, and we need to have people in positions where they actually feel like they could win something. If Carmelo Hayes and Dominic Mysterio actually had an extended feud for like a month or two, you would believe that it's a chance that Melo might actually beat Dominic Mysterio. You get what I'm saying? And dude, imagine a best of 7 with Dom and Carmelo, 2 young talents talking trash every week, a lot of charisma, all that stuff. That would be a really fun mid-card feud for Raw. It would probably end up being the best thing on Raw because Cody would come out and bore everyone to death saying the same thing. I respect you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, get out of my face, bro. It's ridiculous.
Oh, man. This stuff was absolute garbage. Triple H sucks.
Triple H is trash, bro. I really wish that he could actually, like, if I had a sit down conversation with Triple H and I was just allowed to just say the realities of what it is, I don't think that he would actually give a crap about what I'm saying. Like, genuinely, like to my face, he'd be like, I don't care. Genuinely. He does not care about what the fans have to say, bro. Even though we're right, doesn't matter.
I don't even know anymore,
don't get upset,
man.
Bro. And we ended off as well, by the way. What's his name? I forgot to mention this, bro. Cody Rhodes being able to lose a championship because of a DQ or a count out. is one of the dumbest. If they made Drew lose tomorrow off of a DQ or a count out, there is actually a reasoning for us to never watch this product again.
Bro, God forbid we actually have a proper finish, bro.
Yeah.
God forbid.
Drew should win clean. Drew should actually
the
win
entire year. Nobody has won clean yet.
No.
Nobody.
No. The only clean, I'm trying to think of the clean wins. We had Jay beat Gunther clean at Mania. That was the last like clean world title based win we've had.
Cody winning it off of John Cena, but that was pretty evident that he was going to win anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true. It also took like 19 billion crossroads for him to get that 3 count as well.
That
was just a finisher fest, bro. But it was a love letter. It was a love letter to wrestling, bro. It was a love letter.
A love letter, though.
Yeah. A love letter.
It's a love letter, though, bro. Come on. Lock in, bro.
19 finishers is a love letter now.
Oh, my God, bro.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it's cinema, bro. Long-term booking, bro. It's cinema.
Yeah, long-term. Triple H, I'm waiting for, he must be a really good long-term storyteller because we haven't had a good SmackDown or Raw in like 8 months. So I'm glad that he's taking his time, man. He's taking a long time, bro. That's good for him, for real. It's embarrassing. But there's nothing else that can be done about it, bro. We have to literally sit here and watch the same thing every single week. And Cody Rhodes coming out in that stupid trench coat to tell us how much he loves everyone and cares everyone. And everything is great. Everything is awesome. And he just keeps on jobbing. It's just.
This is awesome. I bet they were chanting that as well.
Yeah, crowd was chanting, this is awesome for Nathan Frazier versus Ilya Jabarov, bro.
Of course. You know
what are we talking about?
And you know why they were doing that, bro? It was just because they were like fucking like 5'11". Like he's shortless, bro. If they were 6'4" giants, they wouldn't be yelling that. Why?
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't feel pity.
Yep. That's basically it. I went to
it's pity.
I went to Comic-Con like a few weeks ago in New York City, right? And they had John Moxley was there, Karrion Kross was there, and what's his name? Orange Cassidy from AEW was there. And you actually get to see these wrestlers in real life. Karrion Kross is actually a big dude in real life.
He's massive.
But even like, dude, Orange Cassidy is like probably the same size as Ilya Jabarov, bro. These wrestlers are not big. They're not. I'm not like some super tall guy or anything. But if you walk past these wrestlers, you're like, wow, that dude is a lot shorter than what I thought he was. Because it's crazy. It really is insane.
It ruins the immersion, bro.
Yeah. If I walk past Batista, I'm walking past like this. If I walk past, what's his name? What's the dude's name we were just talking about, bro? Ilya Jabarov or Nathan Frazier. I'm walking past this. There's two different things. It's just not it. You can't believe it, man. That's your U.S. champion, really? Okay. Like, all right, bro. Sure.
And like, bro. Sami Zayn didn't even hold it for 3 weeks, bro. What was like 3-4 weeks? I don't even love Sami Zayn, but for him to lose like just randomly on SmackDown, like
it's ridiculous.
What's going on here?
It was shock factor, though. You know, we have to be shocking everyone. Everyone has to be shocked and shock this and shock that. Nobody's shocked by these people. Nobody's shocked.
Cheap pop, bro. Cheap pop, bro.
Cheap pop. Where is AJ Lee?
I think she's still like. I think she's at her last mental health session with her psychiatrist.
Just that's right. Victory. Let's chant therapy. Therapy.
Let's goon it up tonight.
So stupid. And her husband needs to go to therapy because he won a night one main event. He needs to go to therapy because of that. It's ridiculous, man. This guy's crying in Triple H's arms like he just got shot. Stop.
He achieved his dreams, bro. He achieved his childhood dreams. And you know what's crazy? Like, according to his logic, right? If we're going to apply that logic, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso main evented WrestleMania 39 night one before he did. That's according to that logic. Nobody's talking about that as like a main eventer. According to that, Jey Uso is already the main event at WrestleMania. According to that logic, but we're not applying that.
That's facts. I forgot about that. You know what's really sad, bro? That tells you a lot about this era of wrestling. You know when John Cena, like in the 2010s or like late 2000s, when like someone like a Cena or a Rock or anybody could show up, and Michael Cole's on commentary talking about some John Cena is a perennial main eventer, or Undertaker is a perennial main eventer, or this person or that person, Shawn Michaels perennial main eventer. Now in this new era, you're gonna see things like Jey Uso perennial main eventer. Codarius Rodington, Stardust, perennial main eventer. Just think about that for a second. It's ridiculous.
Bro, the only main eventer Jey Uso is Saturday Night's main event Jey Uso, bro.
Yeah, that's what they need to call him, is Saturday Night Main Event Jey Uso, bro. If they call him
he's not even going to main event that. He's not even going to main event.
He's not even going to, bro. They're probably gonna have that match is gonna start the show just to get the yeeting out of the way. They'll then get Dominic's match, and then we'll get the Jade and Tiffany match, and then we'll get Cody Darius, and then we'll move on. That's literally
Opener match Jey Uso, bro.
Yeah. He's an undercard. He's an undercard jobber, and that's exactly where he belongs as well, because he is indeed a jobber for sure.
Well, so how do you fix this, bro?
You see, here's the thing that's actually really sad, bro. There's a couple wrestlers that you can fix, but those wrestlers, there's a very small portion of wrestlers that can actually be those mega stars that can bring people back to the product. Roman Reigns can bring you back to a product, right? John Cena can bring you back to a product. The Rock can bring you back to a product. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, all these Jey Uso is not bringing you back to a product, so you can yeet for 15 minutes. One more time. Mom, come on. Let's yeet. Yeah. Stop. Put your hands down. You're not yeeting. It's a disaster. And unfortunately, I don't think there's any way you can fix it, bro. I think we're in the toilet. The only thing you can do is maximize what you have, which ultimately will bring you in more viewership and it will give you a better product. But you are not reaching the heights you reached in early 2024. That's done. That was the peak of that's the last, that level of greatness is going to be the cap out, bro. We're not getting that again. It's done.
Rock, bro. Rock. You ruined it, bro.
He did. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm blaming.
I don't want to look. Yeah, I don't want to keep blaming Rock. I do want to blame him for coming out and ruining Raw Netflix 1 and breaking the final boss aura.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I'll blame him for that. Mm-hmm. He was kind of back during the Road to Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
Right? But what's the excuse, bro? Where are you, bro?
I don't listen. At this point, the fans don't even deserve The Rock anymore, bro. Because you know what's crazy? I think The Rock would have returned, maybe like this summer or something like that, maybe for the match at SummerSlam. But you know what? The more that I think about it, the fact that fans sat there and blamed The Rock for John Cena's awful heel turn afterwards, I have no words, man. I have no words. Triple H had a whole 7 months to plan out Cena's final run. The Rock leaves after the heel turn, and John Cena has one of the worst retirement runs of all time, and we're blaming The Rock.
That's how far we like. What do you call that? Like, is that Triple H bias, or what do you call that?
It's garbage, and but yeah, it is bias. It's absolutely ridiculous. If you can actually sit there with a straight face and you see Triple H booked Cena as a heel for 5 months, and he couldn't tell more than one good story in 5 months. Not even give us more than 2 or 3 good segments in 5 months in Cena's final year, and we're blaming The Rock. That it's The Rock's fault somehow, not the guy booking him every week. It's The Rock's fault. I've never seen anything like it. This retirement tour for Cena is a disaster, and it sucks, and it's disappointing. It's all of those things, and it's all Triple H's fault. I don't know if have you seen the clip where Cena's talking to Triple H like behind the scenes on the Raw Netflix premiere, and he's like, "We have a 200-page book. It's hard to mess it up. It's pretty hard to mess it up." And Triple H's like, "Yeah, well, it's kind of possible." And Cena's like, "Nope, you got this." Yeah, now look.
You know what? If I was watching that, I was like, Triple H, that's not supposed to be a challenge, bro.
Yeah. It's like the clip of Michael Jordan. He's like, and I took that personally. And then he didn't go on and win a championship. Triple H heard Cena say that. He's like, you know what? I'm going to make this the worst retirement run ever. And he did it.
It's like, I could prove it. It can't be done. Like, don't do it. Nobody's questioning it, bro. Nobody's worried about that, bro. We trust you, bro. You can do it. Yes.
It's just, at this point, it's just a joke, man. I cannot believe John Cena. I really feel bad for him, bro. Because let's be honest, I do feel like his retirement, like the Saturday Night's Main Event in December, his final showing, which I'm actually going to be going to that because, even though TKO is, full of crap, it's John Cena's last match. So, of course, I'm going to show up. Okay. However,
vlog that.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be making videos and stuff like that. But the previous 3 dates, the 2 Raws and the Survivor Series we have coming up for Cena, they're not going to be able to make up for what we've seen the last 11 months. It's just as simple as that. It's sad to say it, but it is what it is. And it's just, It's sad to see that someone that great is going to end off with this lackluster of a year, man. It's sad.
And like, do you think the Ying General John Cena, when I get you in the middle of that Ying, I promise to you, I will chop you, I will slap you, I will choke you, I will hit you with a splash in the middle of that Ying. And it will be 1, 2, 3. You think that's the way that we're gonna go, bro, with the Yin General?
Honestly, I think that is going to be Cena's last match, and I'm going to tell you that idea sucks. Nobody, listen, Gunther is one of the most overrated wrestlers of all time.
Of all
time, bro. Not only can someone please in the chat, I want you guys to name me. Let's see, because he's been on the main roster now for what, 3 or 4 years.
CJ, but he's a love letter to old school wrestling.
Oh my gosh, bro! Everyone, I'm so tired of hearing about Gunther's an old-fashioned wrestler, man. He really just brings you back to the good old days. And the people saying this are like 15. I'm like, what good old days are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro?
They're talking about freaking like SmackDown versus Raw playing with fucking Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan, bro.
I'm like, bro, they were literally sitting in a crib when John Cena was freaking winning at Mania like in 2013 versus The Rock. They don't know anything about good storytelling. They haven't seen other eras of wrestling. Anybody who's seen other eras of wrestling, like people were, you remember when people were comparing Gunther to Shawn Michaels of this era? I'm like, what are you guys talking about, bro? Like, get out of my face, man. He's not that good, bro. Stop. He hasn't told a great story in at least, I can't tell you the last time he's told a great story. I can't tell you the last time he's cut good promos. And quite frankly, the last time he had a great match, I think, was SummerSlam of 2024 versus Damian Priest. After that, I don't think he's had a great match, in my opinion, genuinely.
No. And the only reason why I can't get behind Gunther is because he lost to Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
At Mania. And hold on. Who did Sami Zayn lose to at WrestleMania?
Johnny, did he lose that match versus Johnny Knoxville a few years ago?
Bro, he lost to Johnny Knoxville from Jackass. The show that was popping 20 years ago. He lost to that guy. And I'm supposed to be like, oh my God, Sami Zayn is here. Let's go. Let's go. He literally got jobbed out of WrestleMania to Johnny Knoxville, bro. The dork. He's a dork.
Samuel Zayn, bro. I don't know what to say about this guy anymore. It's basically over. And they're priming him to eventually win a world title. Probably at the Mania in Saudi Arabia. They're probably going to have him win the belt. And he is not world championship material. I'm sorry. Sami Zayn lost to Johnny Knoxville. He then proceeded to beat Gunther. And then Gunther follows it up the next year at Mania with a stinker match versus Jay Yeatmaster and loses. Clean. Getting tapped out to his own move in 5 seconds to Jey Uso. And I'm supposed to take Gunther seriously fighting the greatest of all time, the never seen 17, booked by Triple H into absolute oblivion, John Cena.
Oh my God, bro. I just I'm going to be honest here, okay? Mm-hmm. The only reason why I got back into watching wrestling was because of the final boss, because the Great One was back. Mm-hmm. And because, I'll be honest, because of the Netflix deal, because I was like, oh shit, like, W's on, like, it's on Netflix? Like, I got Netflix, I can watch it. Right. VPN, boom, everything is on there. Yep. So, like, beginning of the year, I started watching weekly. I never watched weekly before this. Like, I would always catch the highlights and stuff like that. Like, I would like watch the PLEs live, but not the weekly shows.
Right.
And honestly, it started off great. It was kind of okay, like iffy moments here and there. Rock will pop up here and there. It was okay. But after Mania, bro, it's like what the hell is going on?
Nothing.
Where's the hype of last year?
There's none of that, bro. I was literally thinking, because I actually, it's funny enough, when I was at Mania 40, bro, there was like after the first match, Rollins and Drew, great match. They had, I think it was Street Profits versus Karrion Kross and what were they called, bro? The Jobbers, whatever. We're just gonna call them the Jobbers. They went out there and fought the Street Profits and they lost. After that, there was like a calm and like a energy that like swooped into the arena as we all were anticipating the epicness of Roman and Cody going at it for the second time in the Bloodline rules, because we knew Rock was going to be there and it was going to be an epic thing, right? That I actually had goosebumps, bro. The Mama Rose, your boss. You know what I'm saying? The Rock literally gave me goosebumps, bro. Everyone there was excited. And you look at now when you watch these Manias or a SummerSlam or a Rumble, nobody cares. Nobody cares. They can't even sell out the arena, first of all. Secondly, the Raws and SmackDowns leading up to it give you no hype, bro. Nobody cares. I can't tell you one thing that happened at SummerSlam this year besides Cena losing. I literally can't.
And it was 2 nights.
Yeah, and it was 2 nights.
The 2-night extravaganza of the summer.
That's right, man. Never forget. Everything is either an extravaganza, a love letter, or a banger. And that's basically it. It's the go-to terms, man. These people are okay with accepting mediocrity. It's just sad. It's like, have you witnessed any other era of wrestling? Like, if you're genuinely over the age of like, what's a decent age, bro? If you're actually over the age of like, because I don't want to. Yeah, I'd say 18 to 20 is a good rounding. If you're above the age or in that age range, there is no way you give the average product today above a 4 out of 10 on average. There's no way. That not even impossible. A 2 out of 10. I give it usually a 0. That's usually my average for these shows, a 0 or a 1 out of 10. Anybody around that range, if you give these shows anything above a 2 or a 1 out of 10, you have not seen any other era of wrestling. There's just no way you're accepting this. It's impossible.
Man.
There's no way. I used to grow up with Batista, Jeff Hardy, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Randall Orton in his heel prime, triple fraud. You get me? You know, the Undertaker player. You know, everybody grew up in that. Everybody that grew up in those eras and saw those dudes put on those matches and tell those stories. We had Edge as well. You know what I mean? We had so many great talents, bro. And you watch this stuff now, and you had a 30-minute match with Ilya Dragunov and Nathan Frazier. And you're telling me that this product is the best it's ever been, according to Joseph Tessitore and Codarius Rodington.
It's a joke. Like
it is.
And what, like, man, I just really hate to think about this, but what's going to happen at the Rumble? Like, just look at the roster, okay? Just objectively speaking, look at the roster. We've already had Cody win twice, Jay win. Roman is like a big dog, you know?
Yep.
Who is the next guy that can win the Rumble? And think about it, right? Think about it from the point of view that the winner of the Rumble is going to main event night 2, which was always the case, right? The winner of the Rumble was main eventing WrestleMania, right? Like like pretty much always, right?
Yeah.
And now they're going from night 1 main event to opener of main event. But just apply the logic that whoever wins this is automatically main eventing for the title at night 2. Who can be in that position?
Nobody. They're going to have what they're going to do. They're going to probably have either Roman or Brock win the Rumble. I don't see anyone besides them winning.
God.
I just, because they have to keep recycling stuff because no one's ready. Nobody's ready, bro. I'm sorry, but Bronito Breakker is a jobber. There's just something wrong. There's, number one, you notice how he has never cut a great live mic promo on the main roster, and he's been on the main roster for nearly 2 years now. Hasn't cut one great live mic promo that we remember. Hasn't told one great story. And he barely even wrestles great matches anymore. All his matches are like around the level of like above average or decent. There's nothing game breaking about him where it's like, we got to put the world title on that dude right now. You know, Trick Williams honestly is more talented than Braun Breaker. If you're actually looking at a wrestler who has all the facets, all Braun Breaker has on Trick is athleticism. Everything else, appeal, look, entrance, you know what I'm saying? The overness with the crowd, obviously, the size of Trick Williams. You know, Trick Williams is a big behind dude, bro. And, you know, on top of that, Trick Williams as well, he's fresh. He'd be new when they bring him up to the main roster, you know? I don't know how Trick Williams isn't even an idea by Triple H or anybody backstage to make them into the next top star, but Braun Breaker is just automatically decided he's the next guy. It's stupid.
And look, they'll talk about Braun Breaker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you a question here. Are they talking about Braun Breaker because he is the best pick out of a selection pool of 20, or is he the best pick out of a selection pool of 1?
That's a great question. That's actually very well put, bro.
Are they saying, yeah, like it's almost like they're desperate to have that individual? Oh yeah, Braun Breaker, you kind of fit that mold. Yeah. Okay, here we go. You're the guy. But it's not that he's actually the guy. He's just nobody else is there.
Exactly. That's all that it is. They have no one else to pick from on the main roster, so they have to default give it to Braun Breaker. And I hate to break it to you, but this next like year or two for wrestling, bro, is low-key make or break. You have no new superstars. We understand that, right? We have no new superstars. That's step one. You're trying to make a new superstar who can not only just be the biggest dude today, but he needs to be the biggest dude for the next 5 to 10 years and bring in new people and elevate new people. You know, they don't have anyone coming through the pipeline that's going to do that. Even though I like Trick Williams, if he actually became a megastar or superstar, like, he would not be someone who's bringing that many eyeballs. He cannot carry the next decade. Trick Williams is not that guy. He's good, though, to be like a world champion maybe here and there. Like, he can definitely be one of your top stars, but he cannot be your number one option, and neither can Braun Breaker. It just doesn't work. And again, another thing as well, John Cena is like 6'1", 6 feet, whatever he is, but he's like a bigger dude, and he was in jack shape when he was in his prime. Same thing with, The Rock obviously was a bigger dude, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Batista, Randall, Romano. Now you get here, Braun Breaker just doesn't look right in that role. Standing next to Heyman being the same size dang near is not that's I don't know, Mo. I don't like that. I'm sorry. It doesn't look good to me. It doesn't work.
No. And the second best is Dominic Mysterio. He doesn't even go to the gym.
No, he doesn't. Dominic Mysterio, normally,
he wears a bodysuit to cover it all up.
Yeah, that's listen, here's the thing. You cannot be a top star of wrestling for a generation, bro, like the megastar, unless you are actually like at least some level of jacked. Look at Roman Reigns. Look at John Cena in his prime. Look at The Rock. Look at Stone Cold. Just go down the list. And if you're not jacked, then you need to at least be really big. You know what I'm saying? Like, The Undertaker's like 6'7", 6'8", whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's massive. Yeah, he's a massive guy, bro. Now he's jobbing out on his podcast with Michelle McCool. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
6 feet under with Michelle McCool, bro.
Yeah, no more Mark. Or what's the dude's name, bro?
Mark Calloway.
Yeah, Mark Calloway, man. Just a great show that was, bro. Before, but now I haven't watched it since they did the switch to the main WWE channel, bro. It's just embarrassing. But they have no new stars, and this is the make or break. After this next year or two, we'll know where this company is for good. I think it's already done. I don't think they're going to have another star, and I think we have witnessed the cap out. We're basically just waiting for Roman and Brock and Punk to call it quits and retire. And after that's done, I think we're going to witness the end of pro wrestling, bro. I think that's going to wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I've been talking about this as well, like a few times on my channel before. I was like, look, man, if it ever gets to a point where like this is just unwatchable, like that might be the end of like Heels Advocate, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna like. I mean, I could do it for the sport. You know what I'm saying? I could hate on the product forever, but if it comes to a point where WrestleMania is main evented by Dominic Mysterio and Braun Breaker,
no, I'm done.
I might be done, bro. I might just move this to like, UFC. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it is getting to that point. I'm gonna tell you right now, like I said, these next 2 years, your boy C-Jax, bro, may have to actually I might have to do my final 36 dates, bro, starting in 2027, bro, for wrestling videos. I'm gonna walk out, bro, with the little towel that Cena's got. I'm gonna throw it over the back of my head, walk like this, bro. That might be it, man. Oh my God. The last dance, because if you're telling me that my main event of a 2-night SummerSlam extravaganza is going to be Ilya Jabarov versus Brunson Reed, I'm not watching that. I'm sorry. I'll give you the spark notes and a review, 5-minute review. This happened, and I'm not. We're good, bro. We're good. It's not gonna work.
Man, this is pissing me off, man. Look, you know what's also like annoying? Realizing that we're still depending on wrestlers that Vince made 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Vince made Randy. Vince made John.
Yep.
Vince made CM Punk. Vince made Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? And he also made Cody Rhodes.
That is true, yeah. Because honestly, if it wasn't for Vince initially and what happened with while Vince was in charge, we would have never had the Cody Rhodes today. That's facts.
Yeah, he wouldn't even be back, right?
Yeah,
like
wouldn't even be back.
Triple H would have probably like been butthurt and salty about like Cody Rhodes doing that sledgehammer on the King throne on AEW's first pay-per-view, like where he dissed him. Remember that? Yeah. I mean.
And now look, now Triple H is kissing his feet, giving him championships, hugging him. In the game, I'm gonna put my bird beak on your head. I'm gonna squeeze your face. Like Rhea Ripley backstage at Mania 41, bro. That clip was actually very creepy. I'm not gonna lie. When they were backstage and Triple H is he's like hugging her. Yeah, like, bro, back up, dude. Back up. What are you doing?
I saw like a clip of like Jey Uso trying like going for like a handshake and then a hug, bro. Yeah. And he's like pushing Jey Uso away. He's like, back up.
It's like, dude, what the heck, bro?
Oh, Rhea, you're damn near naked and oiled up. Come here, baby. Let me just rub my body up and down, man. Let me feel that young China freaking, like, you know what I mean, like reincarnation body, man. Ooh, this just sends me back all the way, my friend. Like I'm just back in my prime.
That's exactly what that was too backstage. Anybody who's bring up the fact that, you know, the Rhea Ripley relations to China and how Triple H views that are 100% right. There's if Triple H took a lie detector test and the test asked them, hey, do you find attraction in Rhea Ripley because she reminds you of China? That test would be beeping off the charts. Triple H would be sitting there not saying anything, but they would be beeping off the charts, bro. On top of that, Triple H as well. Even what was the one wrestler recently? Stephanie Vaquer, bro. Can you explain to me, Triple H has won how many championships in WWE? Like 20 plus? Can you explain to me how he randomly doesn't know how to put a belt around Stephanie Vaquer when she wins? She turns around, he's looking down like this with the belt for at least 15 seconds. Bro.
I think he got distracted by the glutes for a second.
He definitely was looking at that, bro, for a good second.
I think he was like in like brown bunny hypnosis real quick.
Bro, he was putting the belt. I was watching that. I was like, what is taking this guy so long? He's had 40 billion championships. He doesn't know how to do this. And he's just sitting there. He's like, ooh.
And like, since when are we doing this? Vince never did this. Since when are we doing this?
Never. Vince did some worse stuff than this, but off camera. But Triple H is like, he's just very awkward, man. Very weird stuff. He's putting his head on Rhea Ripley's head. He's like, you earned this moment. You deserve this. I love you. Rhea Ripley didn't even win the match. I'm like, like, what are we doing, bro? It's just, I don't even look, man. We got to just watch out for Triple H. Just don't be surprised if we start hearing things. I mean, we already know that he's using AI to make the shows, so we know that's done. But it's only getting worse, man. It's only getting worse, bro. Stephanie McMahon is I never even read chat, honestly. I gotta go through and thank everyone.
Yeah, let's go one by one over the super chats. Do you know how to put that on screen?
Yeah, I actually have them on stream. Dude, StreamYard is such a good app, bro. It literally puts everything perfectly for me.
Yeah. Just pull them up on your screen so we can go over them one by one.
Perfect. Wait, if I click show on these chats, does it like show it to everyone in the chat, basically?
Click it.
Let me see. You guys see that? Oh, yeah, you can see it. Okay, I see what you mean.
There you go.
Y'all see that, right? All right, cool. Okay. Perfect. Shout out to Omar for the 5, bro. I really appreciate that, man. By the way, just, before we get into this, thank you guys so much for all showing up and supporting this stream, okay?
Big time. Big numbers.
We had a record gate. We just sold out. So it looks like we will be back, of course, okay? Your boy CDEX will do some streams at some point in the future. Anyways, shout out to Omar for the 5, okay? Thank you so much. He says, Triple H is more focused on going to the White House than booking good shows. I bet you Triple H is going to book Y2J or AJ Styles to main event WrestleMania 42.
Oh, my God.
It's facts. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Jericho returns. But yes, like I've said before, the fact that Triple H has spent more time in the White House than booking good shows should be infuriating to everybody.
Hey, man, we're enjoying the show. It's all part of the show, man.
Yes, sir. It's all part of the show, bro. All right, Jets user, thank you so much for the 5. W first stream, CJax. Hopefully we have many more like this. I watch you since 5K subs, and I'm happy that I'm part of this awesome journey. Thank you so much, my boy. I appreciate that. I love the Codarius Rodington impression. Wheatley, so good, I drink it neatly. Lil Jimmy, shout out. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for dressing up as Santa Claus tonight, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the support. What does this one say here? CJax, I F with your vids heavy. I'm in college currently building my YouTube, and I can't believe you're 20. You talk so mature for your age. Keep going. Thank you, man. That's a really nice comment, actually. I really appreciate that, Sonny. Thank you so much, man. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say when Cena retires, I'm done with WWE until a true change occurs. By the way, good job with the content because I respect you. I love you. I need you. You know what I'm saying? Omar, thank you so much. Honestly, this is facts, actually. I'm going to leave this on the screen for a second. I don't know how you feel about this, bro, but low-key, after Cena's done, yeah.
The soul of the business is like a big part of this company's soul is buried.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. After Cena's done, me personally, I'm just waiting for Romano to retire, and that's enough for me. Let's see here. Bruh, huh? I thought you were a white guy. I do sound white. So when I'm listening back to the video,
bro, but like you can literally just look at your profile picture though.
Yeah, that is facts. No, bro, it's crazy because like no one knows what I look like because I barely show up on camera. But I get the point though. Have a cookie. Thank you so much, Izzy. I appreciate that. Ranger Joe, by the way, I appreciate your comment as well. Never thought I'd miss Vince. Sticks, thank you for the dono. Yeah, Vince McMahon, bro. Look, off camera, obviously we're not going to get into that. But on like actually booking the shows and who's a better creator between him and Triple Fraud, we all know the answer to that, bro. Let's see. What's up? Okay, what does this say? What's up, C-Jax? Giving you a quick shout out. Quick question. What happened to PLEs such as Bad Blood or No Mercy for October? Thank you for the dono. I don't know. Triple H doesn't care. Like that's basically it, man. It's really bad. Let's see here. That's actually a great question now that I think about it. What happened to No Mercy?
No Mercy.
Whatever.
Gone. Gone.
Izzy, thank you for the big 10 euros. I appreciate you, my boy. Big fan of your stuff. Get yourself a sandwich. I'm assuming that was meant to say. I will actually, you know what? I might grab myself a sandwich tomorrow, bro. You think we're getting Roman versus Cody 3 at Mania 42? Ooh, what do you think about this?
I like the thing is this: we need Roman to be heel or Cody to be heel. Mm-hmm. Until that happens, I can't see it happening. Roman is barely here, so he'll probably stay babyface for a long time. It might have to come down to Cody turning heel, but is that really going to happen? You know what I'm saying?
Probably not. Probably not, honestly. I mean, that like if Cody were to see, the thing is, if Cody were to turn heel, would he even be believable?
If he did his work that he did in New Japan and AEW when before it started,
it's
oh
true.
My god, that's amazing work.
That would be, if he can do that, yeah, that would be really good, actually.
But is it on him or is it on Triple H? That's the big question here.
It's a good question. Let's see here. Okay, next one. Triple H rehired R-Truth so he would not go to AEW. Honestly, that's probably that's like probably 20 to 30% of the reason. I feel like after Nicholas Khan and Triple Fraud had their phone call with R-Truth, they probably were like, you know what? We got to bring this guy back. The fans want him back. And also, we can't afford to have R-Truth going to AEW, bro. It's not going to happen. Thank you for the dono, though, Ronaldo. Or Ronald. KT Entertainment says Job Cargill. Thank you for the support. I agree with that. We'll see how her heel run goes. Her heel run might actually end up being really good. I mean, I have some faith in that. I'm not going to lie. Great channel, C-Jax. Good stuff. I respect you. Love you. Need you. Thank you so much. The 3 Diglets. All right, let's go back down here. We got a couple more. Wow, a massive 20 dono, man. Thank you so much.
20 bomb.
The big 20, bro. The record gate. Thank you so much, man. Rocone Productions. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, guys. Former WWE viewer. I legit don't watch WWE anymore. I only look forward to your videos. Crazy how young you are and how in touch you are overall with wrestling. Plus, your humor is untouchable. Stay blessed. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate that. That is huge, man. Thank you. WWE right now is buns. If Cody wins, I'll eat dog food. Oh man.
On camera. Let's see that on camera, Christopher.
Yeah, I gotta see that. Yo, Christopher, if you actually eat dog food if Cody wins tomorrow, I need you to at me on Twitter, bro. If you actually do that. I need to see that footage. Okay. Let's see here. Shout out to Christopher for the dono. John Fontiel, he says, what do y'all think of the company and how they have active mid-card title holders participating in the Rumble and other battle royals, but not actively defending their title? You want to take this one, Heel?
Here we go. Okay. If they pretty much, if they went the way, hold on a minute. I didn't even catch that fucking question. Hold
on. Just start doing a word sound like Triple H, bro. You know, the funny thing is when the funny thing steps on, you know, we have the record gates. I think the booking is yeah. Are we done yet? All right, we're good. See you guys.
Okay, so pretty much when that happened, for the qualifier, right? Mm-hmm. Like Jey Uso won. Okay, so when that happened, and I saw literally AJ Styles, who just won the title, Dragon Lee, who is like tag champions. Then I saw Dominic Mysterio with AAA Campeón and the IC champion, literally also having a match that day. I think, It just shows to you how shallow that division is.
Yeah, literally.
The entire division. We can't even get to talking about the IC title or the tag titles before looking at the entire Raw and saying, damn, bro, these guys can't even fill up a 20-man battle royal.
Dude, another thing
what
about
shot
that
did they got
royal,
at defending the titles then?
Literally none. And another thing about that battle royal, I just want to read some of the names because I have the screenshot of when that battle royal took place a couple weeks ago on Raw. Let's just go through some of these. Remember, this is a battle royal for the World Heavyweight Championship, which is now, after Rollins won, is allegedly the most prestigious thing in all of wrestling, okay? And here's what you had. Rusev just fought for the IC title earlier that night. Ivar, a tag team jobber. Big G, Grayson Waller, jobber. Kofi Kingston hasn't won a match since 2001. Dominic Mysterio, your current IC champion. Phineas Balor, JD McDonald's, Tozawa, Otis, El Grande Latte Starbucks, Penta, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, LA Nightlight, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed, who got removed from it. And then you had AJ Styles and Dragon Lee and Sheamus. That is the pool of competitors for a World Heavyweight Championship in 2025, bro. I think that's enough said on this topic. Let's see.
How about this, though? How about this?
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
A unification match between the IC champion and the United States champion.
Ooh. Who's the ultimate mid? That low-key, if I'm putting in a vote, I'm voting for Montez Ford to get that dub, bro. From both brands, if I'm picking a mid-carder, I would either pick Montez to be that guy or maybe... Ooh.
I think a heel.
Yeah, you need a heel. You know what, though? I feel like they could do some really, really good heel work with Obafemi when he comes up and Trick Williams. I think that would...
Omos.
Yeah. Obafemi's like the last... Yeah, Omos as well. I forgot about him.
Omos and Obafemi working together. That could be like a great team.
Dude, could you imagine that, bro? Obafemi would have like a 5-year reign, bro, if Omos was his bodyguard. But
yeah.
Anyways, all right, let's get to this next one here. Let's see. Oh, wait, did I skip one, I think? Yeah, I did skip one. Okay, here we go. Ecast, thank you so much. It says, hello from Anchorage, Alaska. Your show is better than the whole WWE. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Kyle, okay, what does it say? XPW Live, thank you for the dono. He says, Kyle Fletcher is better than Braun Breaker and Austin Theory and should win the title, the world title before Braun Breaker.
Who?
Kyle Fletcher, I think he's in AEW. I think I've seen a couple of his matches before.
Hold on. Let me do the quick first eye glance. Okay, Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah.
Jobber, bro. Jobber.
Yeah. He's nothing above a mid carder. He's nothing above a mid carder. All right, let's see here. Nick Nemeth fan says, "Bring back Vince. I'm sick of TKO and triple fraud." Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're all sick of triple fraud. I wouldn't even bring in Vince. I would just bring in whatever the team of The Rock's writers that wrote the Mania 40 storyline. Just bring them in, bro.
Bring back Vince Russo.
Yeah, but that's the Vince we need to bring back. Bring back Vince Russo, man. Deja Elijah, he says, thank you for the dono, obviously. He says, you don't want a Cody heel turn. It will mean that, he will be champion even longer and still be mid.
Okay, but at least we can hate it, though, with an actual reason. And then whoever beats him will be triumphant. And they can finish their story over Cody.
Exactly. That's the big thing. Who would you pick to overcome Cody if he actually, let's say he turned heel right and retained through this upcoming Mania, and then we got to the next year's Mania 43? Who would you pick to actually dethrone Cody Rhodes? Up and coming face. 100%. You pick Drew? Okay.
Honestly, bro, that promo package that he cut, I don't know if you saw that, but before WrestlePalooza, he did an interview sitting down, talked about I had my biggest moments in a warehouse. Nobody was there. I had my biggest moments taken away from me. Then I was forced to sing karaoke. I'm here for vengeance. I'm sick and tired of this fake corporate little fakester getting all the glory, and I'm over here jobbing out. No more of that. It's my time. I got to finish my story now, for real. I was sold. And then he gets hit with one crossroads, and he just stumbles and he fake hurts his ankle or whatever the fuck, and he loses. All right, bro. See you later, bro.
It's so stupid, bro, because everything that Drew has done over the last year and a half to see how it's all played out now is just sad. He cut so many of those great promos, man, because he really was there through thick and thin, through COVID. It was him and Roman and, Orton and Lashley and Rollins and all those dudes. And he gets repaid now with doing nothing. Sad.
This actually bothers me, bro. It genuinely bothers me, Loki.
It's really, listen. We're just fortunate that we're 2 hours into stream and I can't yell because my mom's sleeping, so I'm gonna have some respect. But if I could yell, there would be some problems talking about Cody Rhodes right now. But anyways, Thank you, Mr. Meowie for the $2 donor. I appreciate that. He said, "Who would you pick for a modern era Super Cena?"
Ooh. First of all, it's got to be somebody jacked, so we don't have that many.
You know what? This is a cliche answer. Give me Austin Theory, bro. But you need to give me Austin Theory under one stipulation. Number one, we may need to. Yeah, I was gonna say he may need to trim that beard down, and on top of that, he needs to also, win some matches. That's also a part of the agreement. Who would you go
get
with?
Like new gear? Nah, I was gonna say, unfortunately, I have to say, not unfortunately, but I'm gonna have to pick Austin Theory as well. Not because we have a big selection pool of big talent, but he looks the part a little bit. Maybe switch up his look a little bit. I don't know, man. Like, bring back Jon Moxley, bro.
Yeah, that'd be fire, dude, bro.
Just bring back John, bro. Just bring back new talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, clearly they can't build stars.
They can't. No.
Bring in Kenny Omega. Bring in MJF. Bring in Samoa Joe again. Bring in MJF.
Yeah.
It's tough. They don't want to accept the fact that AEW has a lot of great talent, and the WWE just seemingly can't. Bro, name me one male star the Performance Center has created today, right now, main roster.
None. They've created no genuine superstars. Everyone that's come up in the draft as bro, I cannot stand when people try and say that Tiffy Time is some type of superstar, bro. If you go to Target and you ask people who is Roman Reigns or John Cena, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, I've seen that person before. If you go to Target and ask them who is Tiffany Stratton, they're going to look at you and walk past you, bro. She's not a star. Stop.
She's not selling any merch, bro. None.
Literally none. Who's walking around in a Tiffany Stratton shirt? Please, somebody show me someone who's doing that.
Like 5'8", fat neck beards, but like balding, like, you know what I mean? And they masks. Like, those are the types of guys that wear Tiffy Time merch, bro. Literally, bro. Literally. Like, I went to a Raw, and they were literally wearing that, bro. Like, those types of people.
Hey, mom. It is what it is at this point. We just have to acknowledge it and, just go for it, I guess. Let's see. Next thing, Mutates. Shout out to you for the gifted 5. Thank you so much. He says this company is clearly just on standby until they sell to Saudi Arabia in 2027, sell some Yeet shirts and neck tattoos, and then bail on the company. Honestly, I have heard rumors that WWE is planning to sell to Saudi in a couple years after that Mania. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I think that once they do that, by that point, the company will already be completely dead and under the water. Cena will be gone. Roman will probably, if he's already now showing up once a month or twice a month, he's probably going to be showing up once every other month by the time 2027 rolls around. So yeah, it probably is best to call it quits, honestly. Let's see what's next here. They Love Trey. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Love your videos, man. Started watching you back in 2024. How would you feel if Melo dethroned Jobber off for the U.S. title? I would be ecstatic, but I would also be disappointed because they'd probably take the belt off of Melo within a month because he's black. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, dude, let's be real with ourselves. I haven't seen a black man win anything in WWE in, like, I don't even know how long it's been, but it just doesn't happen. It's sad, but it's true. Darth Vader, thank you so much for your support. He says, I'm gonna keep it real. The last time WWE was good was 2012. Also, the GOATs are Cena, Roman, Punk. You're welcome. I agree. Those are 3 of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Who are your 5 favorite wrestlers of all time?
5 favorite. Number 1 is Goldberg. Hot take. I don't give a fuck. Number 1 is Goldberg. Number 2 is John Cena. Number 3 is The Rock. Number 4 is honestly Undertaker. Mm-hmm. And number 5 has got to be. Have I said Austin?
No, you haven't. No.
Number 5 is Austin.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I would have my number 1 favorite is the Never Seen 17, Jonathan Cena. Number 2, I'm gonna go with The Rock. Number 3, go Romano. Number 4, Shawn Michaels. And then number 5, I'm stuck between Taker or Batista. Okay, I'm gonna go with Taker. Yeah, go with Taker.
What about, like, who do you enjoy at, like, actually, like, watching, like, wrestling, like, actually in the ring?
In ring? Oh, wow.
For me, like, if it isn't for, like, the spectacle of, like, the spear and jackhammer, like, in the entrance and everything like that, like, I'll have to like, put aside Goldberg, but watching somebody like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels wrestling like in the 90s, dude, that felt kind of real. Like that wrestling was good.
Yeah.
That's for me the peak of like in-ring performance.
I agree. I think if we're going in-ring in no order, I'm gonna go with Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker. Oof. Okay. This is gonna sound a little bit insane, guys, but the problem is with what I'm about to say. I have to preface it first because what I'm going to say is going to sound ridiculous. But here's the thing. When I'm watching in-ring matches, the in-ring work is obviously a big thing. But those people who can incorporate sell the match in the ring, like sell the moves, tell a story in the ring, and also can make you have drama, like you don't know whether they're going to get pinned or whether they're going to pin someone else, and to keep that consistent over time. Because of that, we're just listing 5 favorites in ring. I'm going to put Roman Reigns. I love watching Roman Reigns' matches.
Damn.
Now, the OTC arc Roman Reigns matches are garbage. But before that, his matches are there. I love watching them. I all those title defenses, except for maybe like 3 or 4, you never knew really. You knew that Roman was going to win to an extent, but there's just so much drama and in-ring story and the trash talk. He like revolutionized it. I was like, man, Roman in ring wise, I'm not even going to put him in the list actually because he's not currently doing it, so I can't just continue to put him in. But Shawn Michaels, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Seth Rollins. I'm gonna go AJ Styles in there as well, and then I think I'm gonna put Gunther because he's a love letter to professional wrestling.
When I get you, oh my god!
Yeah, no, I don't. No, Gunther's not even in my top 50 in ring.
Bro, oh my god!
We don't want to put at number 5. I might go. Should I go Bret Hart? I haven't seen enough Bret Hart to actually put that. If I'm being realistic, so I don't think I can go Bret Hart. I'll go Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle for sure.
Kurt Angle is very good.
Yeah,
even Triple H. Honestly, I know that like Bret Hart always hates on Triple H like that, but I never had a problem with Triple H matches, to be honest.
Nah, Triple H did his job, bro. His spine buster still goes down as my favorite spine buster like ever.
Hell yeah. And that knee that he does.
You do that, bro. That high knee. I used to spam that in the WWE games, bro. That was like the go-to, dude. This guy would freaking jump up, man, and just absolutely maul someone in the face. All right, let's see. Nick Nemeth fan, thank you again for another dono. He says, we could have had Punk versus Styles. Instead, we got Nepo Baby Yeet Man. I may use that in a video. I'm going to write this down, actually. Nepo Baby Yeet Man. We may have to actually implement that. Okay. They have wasted AJ Styles the last 5 years. At least send him to TNA to get booked right. I honestly thought that he was going to have a TNA world title match or something in these final months of his career, but I guess that they're just not even going to try with that, I guess. I don't know. Very weird. Let's see. Hide this. Let's open this one up. Jose Jimenez. Thank you so much for your support. He says, have you noticed any black people on any ESPN PLEs? No, absolutely not. I told you guys this, bro. Triple H, like, we can joke about
Street Profits.
Yeah, that is true. The Street Profits, they wrestled their 15th tag match in like the last 19 months. But yeah, outside of the Street Profits, like if a black man is not in a tag team, they're not going to be on the PLE. It's just as simple as that. And even if they are in a tag team, the Street Profits have been on like, 4 PLEs in the last like 2 years, and they've all been just a bunch of tag team, put
against the Wyatt Six, bro. Like,
yeah,
they never should have gotten rid of the Hurt business.
Never. Bobby Lashley should still be in the company today, and he should be the one doing the U.S. Open Challenge, and he should be feuding with Montez and Dawkins. Literally, you could just have a feud from within the family. You know what I mean? And you could have Lashley lose to Montez and lose the belt. But
bro, we got to recover. We got to recover this horrendous position that we're in WWE, bro. Like, this is.
Hey, but it's all good. We have Ilya Jabberov now, man, so we're good.
Ilya Jerkinoff.
Yeah. Let's see this here. Mercy, thank you so much for your support. He says, "Will Paul Levesque put the belt on Drew
Where is this guy? Yeah.
like Steph?" Yeah. See, here's the thing. I would hope that was an actual thing that's going to happen. But I'm going to go in tomorrow expecting Cody to win, and that way, if Drew wins, I can actually feel really excited with what took place. That's what I'll say with that. Let's see. What is this? Here, CJ, thank you so much, Doubled. I appreciate you. It says, CJ, take on Green. Low-rated wrestler booked badly. I'm assuming he means Chelsea Green.
Hell yeah. One of the best.
Chelsea Green is
My favorite.
Look, she's a jobber. However, I respect Chelsea Green genuinely. I know I make the jokes about I respect her, but I actually really do respect Chelsea Green because she dedicates herself to the bit. She dedicates herself to the story, and she actually, you can tell every single time I've seen Chelsea Green, whether it's a backstage segment or a match, I can tell that she's actually putting her best foot forward to make it the best she can be. And that to me is very valuable. So I actually like Chelsea Green, even though she can be annoying at times, but that's her job, is to be a heel. And she's not annoying in a way where like, get off my screen. She's annoying in a way of like, you know, she's playing a good diva. So Chelsea Green in 2009 would have been putting up Shaq numbers.
Honestly, that title, that US title around her was the peak of that title.
Yeah, literally. That was the peak, bro. Chelsea Green, she does things the right way, and she puts her best foot forward. She's pretty good in the ring, actually. She's underrated in the ring. And honestly, even though none of the women can really cut good promos, if I had to pick a few to cut promos, she would probably be one of them. So yeah, Chelsea Green is she's pretty awesome, man. Ilya should have heel German gimmick. Ilya Jobberov should be released immediately. That's my opinion.
Or feud with like Ludwig Kaiser or something, bro. Like, what the hell is happening with Ludwig Kaiser? This guy is like a Gran Americano, bro. Like, what the hell is that about, bro?
Like, they could have Ilya have an arc where he's like super obsessed with unmasking Ludwig as El Grande, and then that like leads him to get distracted in some match, and then he loses the US title to El Grande, and then El Grande goes to SmackDown or something. Just something to shake it up, man. Do something. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do we have next here? Okay, we got this. Mutates, thank you again for more support. Triple H on the WrestleMania poster is crazy. Specs.
Oh my god, bro! Putting the title around people on the posters, like, damn, bro. What the hell is this, bro?
It's hilarious to me how Triple H literally is down with being the number one poster child. He can be on all the ice cream cones, all the posters, all the press conferences. He can show up on Unreal. He can do all these podcasts and stuff and interviews, but he will not show up backstage to actually run the show. He wants to play the role of Vince McMahon, but not be Vince McMahon. Shout out to BC Amplified for that quote. It's so facts, bro. Let's see. Okay, Omar. He says, I went to Raw on Netflix and Mania 41. I met Cena at the Fan Expo in Philly as well this year. I'm going to War Games and Cena's final match. Hope to see you, man. Thank you so much, Omar, for your support. I will be there at John Cena's final match in Washington, D.C. So if you guys are there, feel free to say what's up to your boy, man. You know what I mean? Let's see here. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we ran through them all. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I think that's it, man. We ran through all the super chats.
Hey, man. Unless somebody can come in and drop a massive gate of $100 dono. You know what I'm saying? If somebody can come in and drop this man a $100 dono for his first live stream, we gotta give it up for his live stream, man. Like the man was about to use like ancient technology to go live, man. You know, it's like the Heels Advocate had to come in and like just help this guy out, man. I was like, what's going on here, bro? You know what I'm saying? So I had to come in, help him out a little bit. So please, let's get like another orange super chat going.
We have to I just got it. There's a couple more chats we got to read because someone just sent in a couple. But before we get into the chats, we do have to give a massive shout out to the Heels Advocate. Without the Heels Advocate, this stream would not be happening because for some odd reason, my knowledge of technology is the equivalent of Triple H's knowledge of booking shows. So, hey, you know, the Heels Advocate, man, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much, man.
I also sent you a link on the email. In the meanwhile, I already chopped up our stream, turned it into a video for like SmackDown recap. I'll send you a link to collab so you can like hit that link and join in as well.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all make sure you guys sub to Heels Advocate, bro. 100%, man. We're just getting started on this journey, man. You know, great vids, great entertainment in the middle of the ying. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir, bro. Big ups to the Heels Advocate, man. All right, let's read a couple more of these. We got a couple sent more in. Alpha Kenny, thank you for the support. He says, was Triple H ever good at booking? Honestly, no. Even in like the early 2024 stages, bro, like he was just piggybacking off of storylines that Vince had already created. Dominic Mysterio in the Judgment Day, Drew McIntyre's whole gimmick of trying to, you know, make its way back to the top because of the COVID thing. Cody Rhodes obviously was brought back in by Vince McMahon, of course. The whole Roman OTC bloodline tribal chief stuff was all Vince. and in his era at least. And then obviously, yeah, The Rock, The Rock was a star built under Vince who came back in his late 40s, early 50s to save wrestling. So everything you look at Mania 40 in that season was all Vince. Even Seth Rollins playing a role like he did. He played a good role as well. He is a star built by Vince McMahon. So either way you look at it, everything that's great is basically come from Vince McMahon. So yeah, that's basically it. But I think that, oh wait, got one last one. I'll read this last one. That's going to be it. Let's see. Triple H. I'm on the poster for WrestleMania.
Oh my God,
yes,
bro.
He is. Indeed he is, bro. Indeed he is. But my mom is texting me. Guys, listen. This has been a phenomenal stream.
Love you, stream.
The chat has been incredible. All of the support from you guys has been phenomenal. Heels Advocate, you have been phenomenal, bro. Thank you so much for coming on. Everyone, like I said, sub to Heels Advocate, bro. And of course, all the super chats, everything. I appreciate that as well. Go ahead. You were saying?
The SmackDown review that we just recorded together during the live stream, for those who haven't caught it, we'll be going live in 15 minutes on my channel. So those who missed it, you can go and check that one out there. It's a 1-hour video.
And I can get the I guess after I end this, do I just turn this into like a video? I don't think I can do that, right? I have to like edit it out, I guess.
No, I mean, when you end this, it'll just
that's right. It goes to a live and people can just click it and watch it. That's right.
It'll go to the live, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, thank you all so much for coming. I respect you. I love you. Need you. I'm proud of all of you guys. I'm proud of you. Okay, don't forget the respect and the pride, of course. And thank you, Heels Advocate, for being a gracious guest, for helping me out today, man. Thank you so much. And peace out. Have a phenomenal day. And one love. You gotta get that up in there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Peace out, though, y'all. Peace out, man. Let's see.